gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Elisa Oliveira as she will perform the national anthem.
Brush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets crackling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble?
Welcome to the first annual Rumble in Revere, Revere Boxing Outreaches program. I'm Jason Smith at the Roland Marullo Fieldhouse, and I'm honored to be joined by Council President, Revere Karate Academy owner, and one of the foremost experts on all things fighting that I know, Anthony Cogliandro.
Thank you, Jay. It's going to be an awesome day today. We have close to 20 bouts. We had almost 40 sponsorships. And look at these kids. They've spent hours training. They are ready. I can see it in their eyes right now. This is going to be a great day. And I'm so excited for Joe Singer. He's the heart and soul of this program. And this is a culmination of all the hard work he's done to build this program up.
Yeah, I agree. Joe has done an amazing job with these kids. He started from scratch, has done all the groundwork to grow a program from basically in a closet to a world-class gym that's putting on events like this, and is really doing a great service for the youth in Revere and all around the area. So kudos to Officer Singer. Absolutely, and not only a world-class gym, he's got some world-class coaches. Absolutely. I mean, we look at it, you know, Joe, along with Greg the Villain Vendetti, who is a world champion, a current world champion, Travis Gambardali, another Revere guy, currently a professional with an outstanding 7-2-2 record. Apirl Feeney, a gym teacher out of Lincoln Schools, helping, and then Revere firefighter Tyler D'Angelo is another excellent boxer that's helping out there. So, you know, it harkens back to the days when boxing really was at its high point. You know, it's like you used to be able to see Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard and every Saturday early Mike Tyson fights. So it's good to see making a comeback. Hagler and Hearns, probably the best 3 rounds in boxing history, one of them. It was, you know, again, marking myself as an old guy, before Marvin Hagler became an Italian movie star. I remember seeing him against Sugar on closed circuit at the Garden. Oh, wow. So it was a long time ago. So again, like we said, Joe Singer is responsible for putting this together, a much more honorable Don King for Revere. The official in charge is Stephen Clark, and our ringside physician is Edgar Belenas. And you know, I got a bunch of bios for the guys that are coming in.
We need the first 5 bouts to the glove table, please.
We'll try to sprinkle through
to the glove table.
And Anthony, I want to thank you for everything you do to the city, the sponsorships that you provide for these kids, making sure that events like this can go on. It's great. Even before you were an elected official, you could always count on Revere Karate Academy to be out there, not just with monetary support, but with time and energy, and sometimes those are a lot more important.
Thank you very much, Jay. And honestly, for me, it's more of an obligation, because growing up myself as somebody who played Revere Youth Baseball, Revere Youth Soccer, and raising money for those teams and also for traveling for karate, we back then had a lot of generous people that gave to us, and I'm just trying to continue the tradition that has been built in Revere.
Honorable, very good. Our first bout, we're going to see a local kid. I believe he's Chris Cheka's brother, Anthony Cheka. Not a lot of information from him, but he does have a lot of C's in his last name, so he's got that going for him. He's going up against somebody from the Wade Boxing in Woburn, a guy named John Freely from Woburn, currently living in Worcester. He found boxing in college, looked at it as an outlet that he grew to love, and it's not just something that he enjoys doing to keep in shape. It's taught him a lot about himself, and you know, in the fighting game, it really teaches you to dig down deep and see what you're made of. It's not a matter of how many punches you can take or give, but what you're really made of as a person.
Absolutely, and boxing is one of the oldest martial arts in existence, and you know, I think any gym owner, any coach, any martial arts instructor, teacher, professor will tell you that it's not just about learning to punch and kick, it's not about learning to get punched and kicked, but we really do our best to build good people. And it makes me happy to hear that a boxer like John Freely signed up as something as an outlet for whatever it might have been. I think it's great that he stuck with it and fell in love with it, and here we are.
Yeah, the first one will be in the 156 weight class, 2-minute rounds. John Freely, the aforementioned, will be in the red corner, and Revere's Anthony Cheka will be in the blue corner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 1 was won by walkover. Let's give a hand to John Freely, representing Club The Way.
Anthony, that was an amazing fight. If you blinked, you missed it. John Freely walks out with the win.
Boxers from bout number 2, please take your corners. Bout 2, boxers to your corners. Thank you.
It looks like there was some sort of issue with the first fight and it didn't happen, and somebody won by default, unfortunately, but it looks like we're going to get to see some action finally, and I can't wait.
It's good, yeah. The next fight, we've got Christian Marrero coming in from Private Jewel, and he's going. At this
time, I'd like to thank our gold sponsors, B Pro Homes, Row in Revere, Renegades Pub, Permian OQ, When Sandy Smiles Foundation, Lupita's Restaurant, Volaire, Reardon's Wrecking, Ted Renda 360 Sports King, Certainty DNA, Lycona Signs and Graphics, and Total Performance Sports.
So Marrero is going up against Tommy Canfield from Nonatum Boxing Academy. This is Tommy's amateur debut.
Oh, wow, all right.
They're out of Newton, and his trainers are Mark Gargaro and Nathan Busa. And he'll be in the blue corner with Marrero fighting out of the red corner.
This looks like it's going to be just judging them by their physical appearance. Looks like it's going to be an athletic bout. I'm excited. I anticipate a high strike count in this one.
Mr. Canfield has a little bit of ink on him.
My kind of guy.
Don't have a lot of information on Christian Marrero out of the red corner, other than Private Jewel's a great name for a boxing club.
It's actually owned and operated by Alexander Sepulveda. He's actually he's a Kenpoist like me, but I believe he's now the president of USA Boxing.
Oh, wow.
He's incredibly dedicated. He has such a great facility over there. He gets a lot of people in shape, does an excellent job with his boxing program. As you can see, he's his name is all over the ring card here. But he's such a good man, and I'm glad to see him today.
Where are they based out of?
I believe it's Lynn. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Lynn, Massachusetts. And if I'm wrong, Alex, my apologies, buddy.
Yeah, that's one of the things I noticed about a lot of the boxing clubs is that they're not strictly boxing clubs. Is that there's a lot of, a lot of mixed martial arts, a lot of karate, a lot of kickboxing, as well as just the straight boxing.
Yeah, it's tough to run a business nowadays. Everything is going up and up and up in price, and sometimes you have to recreate yourself.
We're looking for the blue corner boxer, Tommy Canfield.
sometimes that might be, you
We're going to be
starting a Zumba class or something that you're not too excited about doing, but you got to do things and you end up loving them and keeping them if they work.
Yeah, it's good to do the cross training in it as well, so you can get a lot of things can translate between boxing and kickboxing and kempo.
Will be bout number 2.
I guess we're waiting for the blue
Tommy
corner.
Canfield in his amateur debut. He wants to make it memorable.
Fashionably late. We'll see.
Yeah, that was towards the end of the time when I was watching boxing. It was they had a lot more showmanship in their entrances. You know, the Prince Nazim Hamed coming in.
Apollo Creed.
Yes, Apollo Creed
Rest
was
in
amazing.
peace. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers, one of my favorite characters of all time. The King of Sting. The Count of Monte Fisto. Talk about flair in a boxer. All
Yeah,
right.
no, Carl Weathers was definitely underrated.
Looks like we have our blue corner fighter here.
Yep, here comes Tommy Canfield. And even if he goes by Thomas or Tom, you got to call him Tommy when he's heading into the boxing ring.
Well, absolutely. Now, are we going to give another old man reference to Rocky V, like Tommy Gunn, or something else for the youngsters to Google? Or?
No, we're gonna leave that alone.
Okay.
I think if they Google Tommy Morrison, they may come up with a lot of stuff they don't want to see.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. He was pretty good though.
Yeah, no, he was great. But
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 2 falls into the 147-pound weight class. In the red corner, representing Private Jules Boxing, please welcome Christian Morel. And in the blue corner, representing Nonantum Boxing, please give a warm welcome to Tommy Canfield.
Here we go, round 1.
just I wish the ref would get out of the way. All right, there we go.
Good movement by the red fighter.
Yeah, Marrero is definitely the more experienced of the fighters. When we said Canfield making his debut.
Blue fighter's keeping it simple, hands up, jab cross, looking good.
And he's definitely the aggressor, but I think Marrero's letting Canfield chase him and come to him, sort of wear himself out like we talked about those 2 minutes ago by really fast.
Absolutely. Conditioning is a huge aspect of any type of combat sport. It's probably the most important.
So is it usually better to have that feeling out process in the first round, or just go at the guy?
More experienced fighters benefit from a feeling out process because they've learned how to read. They have better timing normally. So, yeah, me personally, I would want that time to. Oh, we got dogs in the audience.
They're enjoying the fight. You see Tommy pawn with that jab, just trying to make some space, but. You know, Marrero seems to be throwing his fights with his punches with bad intentions.
Yeah. Red fighter's leaning a bit. Yep. Trying to back up.
Oh, there goes somebody's wallet.
Oh goodness. Corners are chiming in now.
Pace seems to have slowed a little bit. Canfield is definitely bobbing and weaving a little bit more than Marrero is, but
yeah, I think that feeling out period you were just talking about was what we just witnessed there. As you can see that both fighters are giving each other a little bit more respect.
10 seconds left in the round. Nice left to end the round by Canfield. Didn't look like a lot of those hurt Marrero, but again, I'm not the one getting punched in my face.
Very true, very true. Yeah, and you can see, you know, the amateur boxer is actually doing amateur debut boxer rather is doing a great job. You know, he's, like I said, he's keeping it simple and he's keeping himself in the fight, constantly moving forward. Those are things that I look for, you know, aggression, ring control. Red Fighters definitely looks a bit more seasoned. You can tell he's trying to work at baiting a little bit, trying to get the punches drawn out from the blue corner.
So what's the mentality behind you see Marrero is standing up where Canfield is sitting down? Is there a philosophy behind that?
Yeah, I wouldn't sit either. If I sit down, then my legs go cold, and that's the end of the road for someone like me, a big guy who likes to move around. So you want to keep your legs warm. You want, you know, you don't want that rest. You just want to catch your win. That's what I like to do. But a lot of people do opt to sit down.
Second round starts much like the first did. Both fighters coming out throwing. Canfield definitely the aggressor.
Yep.
But Marrero is throwing him right back at him.
It's got to get a little bit more depth on his jab there. He's throwing good punches, using it to get himself inside. Blue fighter's a little bit shorter. Getting some strikes landed there.
Yeah, what do you think about Marrero's philosophy to let Canfield bring the fight to him and basically force him against the ropes?
Counterfighting is incredibly popular. And like I said, I think that's the whole part of him leaning forward, trying to draw out those punches. You're playing with the other fighter's range, making them think you're there, and then all of a sudden you're not, and you counter it very quickly. So it looks like that's what he's trying to do, but tying up again. That's probably a smart move there.
Just by the look of it, again, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but Marrero looks like he's got a distinct reach advantage of Canfield.
Absolutely, and I think that's why Canfield is having a little bit of trouble finding his range with that jab. He's utilizing it to go in. Oh, yep.
Yeah,
See,
Marrero is meeting him with a couple of hard fists to the jaw.
Yep.
Not a lot of body punches thrown.
Should work the body always. Level changes are important. Can drop the hands, freeing up the head. A lot of different reasons you want to go down there. I'm wondering, you're going to have the dog over here for the next couple of fights doing some commentating.
Hey, it sounds like he's chiming in from over there. I hope he's liking it.
He's excited.
Yeah, much like the first round, the pace is slowed significantly after that initial rush. I got to think, in my mind, Canfield looks like the fresher fighter right now.
Yep.
Oh, there was a hard right.
Oh, we did have a body shot there.
Yep,
there you
there
go.
we go.
There's some level change and excellent. All right.
All right, there's the end of the second. In my eyes, I gave Marrero the first round. I gave Canfield that one. So this one's going to be for all the marbles. How are you looking at it so far?
So definitely, Marrero has that first one. The second round, a little tough to call. I would probably edge that to Marrero as well at this point. But it could go the other way. I'm not the judge. I'm not sitting right there. You never know. As everybody says, never let it go to the cards. Never let it go to the judges,
Yeah, I mean, you never know what's going to happen if that's the case.
No. And if Marrero is going to be strategic here, should do a lot of movement, try not to get hit a lot. Really, I believe he has a better understanding of Canfield's range at this point. Mm-hmm. Canfield just needs to keep pushing the pace forward and land these strikes this round.
Yeah, I think that, like the body shots he was throwing, if he can hit those body shots and get the arms lowered a little bit,
yep,
then
absolutely.
pepper his face.
Nice.
And here comes the pace.
Yep,
Canfield
exactly.
wading right into Marrero.
There you go. He's got the ring control there. He's aggressing. That's it. Keep those hands up. Excellent. Good exchange.
Marrero definitely sees the need to keep him out of his range.
Absolutely.
Let him filter in a little bit and then start peppering him with those rights and lefts.
Oh, this is an amateur debut. He's gonna, if he keeps training, keeps fighting, he's gonna be really good.
Yeah, you can't teach that aggression that he has. And
No,
no
really
matter how
can't.
many times he's getting hit in the face, he keeps coming forward.
You can be an intelligent fighter. That's a possibility, but toughness, aggression, that stuff comes from within you.
I think Canfield's, he's fought forward the whole time, but it looks like he's got a stronger sense of urgency.
Yeah, well,
to win this round.
If I was in his corner, I would, like I said, you got to push the pace now. You got to go at him. Looks like you got an unofficial warning for holding there. Overhand, keep telling him going over the top. You don't want a point to get taken away. That could change the entire
point,
fight.
yeah, that point could definitely be a game changer on this.
excellent.
Oh, there's a
level
nice
change.
right by Canfield.
Oh,
Nice 1-2 by Marrero. Marrero coming with those hammer fists nonstop.
great action right now. Good exchange there by both fighters.
Canfield keeps coming in.
Yep.
Not a lot of dancing in this round. Yeah, I think
This is where you got to keep your composure. No sloppiness. Keep your guard up.
10 seconds left.
Technique, all technique when you're tired. Come on, guys.
That was a great fight.
Oh, man, what a way to start this event off. Excellent job.
That was, in my eyes, I think Marrero did enough to take that bout, but we'll see what happens. You can definitely see he's the veteran fighter in the last round, where he was able to move out of the way a lot and, you know, run that clock down a little bit. And when Canfield waded in, he was able to hit him with some of those power shots.
Canfield, you know, again, the first round, he's new to this. Maybe a little bit of reluctancy, but I feel like he opened up, especially that second and that last round for Canfield. He may have even taken that. I believe he took that round, actually. So it's all going to come down to, in my opinion, whoever they give that second round to.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was, you know, Canfield from Watertown has got a good future in the sport if he keeps it up.
Yeah, and look
Great
at the
for a
sportsmanship
first
here. I love it. You go to the other corners, other coaches shake their hands. Everybody understands we're out here for sport. You know, no one's trying to hurt each other for real, and the respect is great to see.
Yeah, it's an accomplishment just to get in there.
Absolutely. All right, coming to a decision.
And the winner of the first fight at the Rumble of Revere, which we hope to have many more, representing Private Jews out of the red corner, Christian Marrero.
So,
Unanimous decision.
Marrero comes away with the unanimous decision win, but Canfield has no reason to hang his head. He fought a great fight.
Absolutely not. That was a great first fight for him, and he didn't give it away. He made Marrero earn every point he earned in that fight.
Absolutely. The next fight's going to be in the 155 class. We got Dylan Ashe fighting out of Sucre de Reis on Point Boxing with trainer Ray Oliveri. He's got a 4-4 record from Taunton, Portuguese, Irish, Italian descent.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
He's 22 years old, been boxing for 5 years, and he's a former 150-pound sub-novice Southern New England Golden Gloves champion.
Oh, wow.
Boxers
Nice
to
fight,
your
Christian.
corners,
Good job,
please.
kid.
Boxers to your corners.
So he'll be going out with a mystery man from Revere, Marcion Pierre. We'll see how he does. If you want to.
I'm gonna try to be impartial since I'm a Revere boy and we got a Revere boy in the ring.
Renegades Pub, Permian OQ, with Sandy Smiles Foundation, Lupita's Restaurant, Volaire, Reardon's Record, Ted Orenda 360 Sportscape, Certainly DNA, Lycona Signs and Graphics, and Total Performance Sports. Thank you very much.
So I'll run through my C-Zone, the sponsors, in case people didn't hear. We got Carmela's Italian Market, our friend Nick Malaysian in East Boston. Great sandwiches there and stuffed peppers. We got Certainty DNA. We got someone, Cogliandro, what does that say, counselor? Thank you, Anthony, as always.
My
and then
pleasure.
we got DeVoe Realty with Ed DeVoe, Durham Pasta. And that's the C's and D's. We'll hit the E's and F's next.
Well, we're getting right into this next one. Not stopping the action.
So we got Pierre in the blue, Ashe in the red.
Bout number 3 falls into the 155-pound weight class. In the red corner, representing On Point Boxing, please welcome Dylan Ashe.
Dylan Ashe brought a big
And
crowd
in
with
the
him.
blue corner, representing Revere Boxing, please welcome Marclon Pierre.
Getting the crowd revved up with the Revere boy in the ring. Let's go.
Pierre, a much taller fighter, but Ashe looks like he's got a decent amount of experience. Obviously, that 4-4 record shows it's not his first time in there. Ashy the aggressor, but Pierre is not backing away.
These guys are quick. Nice jab. He's definitely using that reach to his advantage right now. Good level change on the body shot.
You can see these fighters seem to be a little bit more experienced than the first fight. Oh, there's a nice hook by Pierre. It's great to see two fighters just leaving it all in the middle of the ring like this.
Absolutely. Excellent combinations, good exchanges so far. It's got to go back. There it is. Just going to say, got to go back to that jab. Keep your hands up.
Yeah, Ashley's really working that body. So along with taking his wind away, that'll have him dropping his arms.
Absolutely. Seems he slowed his pace down a little bit, the Revere fighter.
Pierre is definitely on his horse a little bit more this round. Ashley seems to be touching him up a little bit more, and Pierre seems to be feeling those.
Ashley's got the center of the ring. He's definitely the aggressor. Definitely has a strike count. Got to see a little more aggression out of Pierre.
Yeah, Pierre's going to find his range a little bit more. He seems to be missing too much, and he's got the longer reach.
Good exchange there by both fighters.
Oh, Pierre with a nice shot to Ashley's face. And they end on a hug, which is a beautiful.
What a round that was.
Excellent by both fighters. I would guess that they come out a little bit slower in this round because that was pretty much 0 to 100 for that whole first.
Yeah, it's again, we go back to that whole feeling out period where you want to try to get a good read on the fighter, maybe try to guess their strategies. But yeah, now we'll see a little bit more respect from both sides. I think Ashley took that first round for sure, but I do feel like Pierre is going to find his footing a little bit more in this round.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Ashley was definitely the aggressor in the round and landed more shots and more power punches, but that doesn't mean that Pierre didn't land a lot of solid shots on his own.
Right, and we had that conversation earlier about damage done, so, I mean, who knows what the judges are looking for.
Yeah, I think for Pierre to take this fight, he really needs to keep Ashley away from use his reach advantage to really pepper him a little bit.
Just got to find his range. See, that's exactly what he's doing. Good, good, good.
Pawing out with that right just to see where it is.
Excellent, excellent. Yep. Now let's see what kind of adjustments Ashley makes.
Because Pierre is finding that range. He's definitely keeping Ashley away from him.
Absolutely. Now it's making him second guess. So now he's going to sit. Excellent job.
The thing about Ashley, as soon as he gets into that range, it's non-stop punches.
That was a good exchange.
Oh, there's a nice right by Ashley. Backs up Pierre. Tries to capitalize, but Pierre wraps him up right away.
Smart move by Pierre on the tie up there. That was quite a blow he just took.
Another nice body shot.
I'm sorry, I know we're being quiet. I'm just enjoying watching this one so much. This is
it's excellent.
It's getting very technical. We saw some excellent head movement by Ashley just a few seconds ago.
Yeah. A little more holding by both the guys. Ashley with a nice shot, a right-left combo.
Yep.
And Pierre is wrapping him up again.
Fighting is such a crazy sport. Boxing, any type of fighting, you have split seconds to make adjustments on the fly, and that's why what I'm watching right now is these two fighters are making changes to try to not get hit and land their own. What a fight we're watching.
Ashley getting inside of Pierre's reach, and the ref got stuck in the corner. Sort of a push-out left by Ashley to Pierre.
Got to keep composure.
Ashley is throwing punches in bunches. Pierre is holding his own, but has definitely been warned for holding this round.
That was a better round for Pierre, but Ashy is definitely the more experienced fighter. He had some really good combos, and he was more steady throughout the entire round, I felt.
Yeah, and once he gets inside, you know, Pierre's range, he makes it count every single time. It's not a one-punch escape. It's get in there, throw as much as you can, and then get out.
Yeah. So seeing a little bit more technicality out of these guys, and you can see in Ashy's corner they're focusing on having him breathe. That's what running is for. That long-term stamina. You wanna make sure that you get your miles in for these young guys with the good knees. You know.
So yeah, I know the one time that I went to an old boxing gym with a friend of mine, ex-lieutenant Jeff Graff, took me to it. I wore a trash bag when I was running outside. They don't make kids do that anymore.
No, they have things called sauna suits now. They've actually developed technology.
Amazing what they do today.
Yeah.
And again, these guys are in there throwing with bad intentions. Pierre wrapped up right away after a couple exchanges. It looks like that one, Ashy was the instigator of that. Ref gave him a warning.
Ooh. Hard bounce off the ropes there. Good jab by both. Got to use that footwork. There we go.
Yeah, I like the way that Ashy's mixing it up body head.
Ashy is very, very precise with his striking. Very good counter there. Nice left. Good overhand.
I think Pierre really needs to get in there and throw some more punches, or else he's not going to walk away with his hand raised on this one. They both look exhausted at this point too.
They're tired, and this is, again, when you get tired, you need to just rely on technique. You need to protect yourself at all times. Everybody says that, right? But keep your hands up. Oh, we have a couple of shots after the break.
Good to see the audience has some opinions about the fight.
It did seem like that a couple of those strikes came in a little late after the break, but you can tell they're trying to make up for it now. We're seeing some real heavy strikes thrown.
Ref breaks him up, puts him in the middle again. Ashy, who's probably ahead on the card and could stay on his horse, doesn't do that at all. Comes right in, wants to throw a Pierre.
Oh yeah,
Ashy wants to end this in the ring, doesn't want to put it on the judges' card.
Absolutely.
Nice combo by Pierre. Ashy turns him. 10 left.
Oh. Yep.
Good flurry at the end. Great bout for both guys.
Excellent sportsmanship. That's what I love to see.
Good job.
Two guys in there killing each other, and then they hug afterwards. It makes you think if we're a little bit crazy for doing this, you know?
It's true. It's true. I gotta say, in my mind, that one goes to Ashy pretty clean. But
yeah, I got that 3-0 for Ashy. Pierre showed signs of life. He definitely has a lot of potential. No question about it.
And that's the thing. There are no wallflowers out of the fighters that we've seen so far. All these guys definitely come in and are holding their own.
Absolutely. Pierre got a lot of good strikes landed, a lot. So, again, another fighter who we haven't got the decision yet, but if he does take the L, he should keep his head high.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. There's no losers today. Just people that walk out without a trophy.
Corner calling for a rematch already because it was such a good fight. I love it.
That's great.
Just waiting on the decision now.
That's all you really want is good fights.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go back to the drawing board now. I'm probably the most critical of my fighting than anyone, even my coaches. So I'm always watching the tape, trying to improve.
It's fights like these. I hate to announce a winner because they both deserve to win. It was a great fight. I would like to run the track on another show.
Couldn't agree more.
Winner by split decision.
Wow.
Out of the red corner. Representing On Point Boxing, Dylan Asana.
The winner was what we thought it would be, but it was a little bit closer than we thought.
Split decision. Wow, did we miss on that one, huh? Wow.
That wasn't even close. But again, that's why we're sitting here at the announcers table and they're over there at the judging.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, again, I thank you for coming and hanging out with me. You
Yeah,
can stay
thanks for having me.
As long or as short as you want. Always come back. I know you got some fights you want to watch, and we got some.
Yeah,
other...
maybe I'll come back in a little bit if you look lonely.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having me, Jay.
Counselor Cogliandro, Anthony, my friend, thank you very much for coming.
My pleasure.
Enjoy
I'll
the
see you
fights.
soon, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some great boxing action here today. Make some noise for all the boxers today. All right. What about that was? Bout number 4, boxers to your corners.
So this next fight is going to be Pedro Rodriguez from Revere Boxing going up against a gentleman making his debut fight, Liam Frankel from Boxsmith Boxing in West Roxbury. He's trained by Kim Holman. He's a senior at Meriden Academy, graduating this spring. Along with boxing, he likes playing soccer, cooking, volunteering, and Doja Cat, but then again, who doesn't? So again, this 165 bout has Liam Frankel in the red corner and Revere's Pedro Rodriguez in the blue corner.
Apirl Plumbing, International Longshoremen's Association, and Brian Barber, as well as all our gold sponsors, Petro Homes, Roto-Row and Revere Renegades Pub, Permy Mill Q, When Sandy Smiles Foundation, Lupita's Restaurant, Valares, Reardon's Wrecking, Ted Renda 360 Sportsgate, Certainly DNA, Lycona Science and Graphics, and Total Performance Sports.
And in case you missed it, my F's for sponsors are Ferro Plumbing and Fueled. We have Lean Max, Laconia Signs, Lil Cra Cra, Longshoremen and Lapitas. We got M Transportation, Mayor Pat Keefe, Mooney LLC, Moscone Law, North Shore Excavators, and we'll hit the P's and R's and above after this bout.
Please, bout 6 and 7 boxers, please report to the glove table.
So these two fighters look ready. Again, Frankel making his debut. Rodriguez looks like a younger fighter too in the 165 weight class. Look for a decent feeling out process in this fight, and then some hammers being thrown.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 4 falls into the 165-pound weight class. Please welcome in the red corner, representing Boxsmith, Liam Frankel. And in the blue corner, representing Revere Boxing, please give a warm welcome to Pedro Rodriguez!
Great enthusiasm in the audience for the local boy. We'll see how he comes out in this one. And we're off. Both boxers meet in the middle and start throwing. Rodriguez backing Frankel up a little bit. Rodriguez ducking and moving. Frankel protecting himself well. Pedro, the definite aggressor. Frankel feeling him out. Takes a right for his troubles. Frankel starting to throw a little bit more now. Rodriguez touching him up. Neither fighter backing down. Frankel trying to look for his range. Rodriguez is staying right in there and peppering him. Rodriguez's corner constantly yelling out instructions to him, as is Frankel's corner. Frankel with the height advantage. Rodriguez is slowed down a lot. Nice shots to the body. Oh, Nice uppercut by Frankel. Turns Rodriguez's head. Frankel standing in and throwing. Both fighters are really tired at this point. Nice ducking move by Frankel, comes out on the other side. Rodriguez's hands seem to be dipping a little bit, letting that jab from Frankel get in. 10 seconds in the round. What a flurry to finish this one, both guys going at it. Nice round by both fighters. Rodriguez definitely started off strong. I think on the strength of that first half of the round, he captured that one. Frankel definitely made it closer. We'll see what the second round brings.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we have a 50-50 raffle coming around. You get 6 for $5, 15 for 10. Goes to support events like these. Please support it, and maybe you'll walk away with a lot of money at the end of the day.
Still plenty of time to get on down here and catch a bunch of these bouts if you'd like. We'll be here till 6:30 or so. Great items from Revere Boxing Outreach you can purchase. Food, a lot of other stuff to do while you're here. Food trucks outside, food inside. 50-50 raffle, and you'll see some great boxing action. Here we go, second round kicks off. Boxers meet in the middle again. Frankel the aggressor this time. Couple hooks from Rodriguez, twist up Frankel a little bit, but he doesn't back out. Nice shot by Rodriguez. Pawn out with the jab to bring the hand down, then throwing that power shot. Frankel backs Rodriguez into the corner, trying to keep him in there, but Rodriguez is punching his way out. Nice uppercut by Frankel. These kids are leaving it all in the ring. Little warning on the head action. Rodriguez comes out with nice shots. Rodriguez trying to measure Frankel. Frankel keeping his arms up. Nice body shot by Rodriguez. These guys bringing out everything in their arsenal today. Hooks, uppercuts, jabs. Frankel definitely the aggressor in this fight. Seems to be landing more consistently. Rodriguez no slouch. Looks like we get a lost mouthpiece. Trainer Singer gets up there, hits the water with it, gets it back to Rodriguez so these guys can start going at it again. Nice rights by Frankel. Rodriguez throwing his own. Rodriguez corner looking for some more punches and bunches. Frankel's corner looking for some more pinpoint. 10 seconds left. Good punches across the board. Great round for both fighters. I got to give that one to Frankel. I see it 1-1 coming into the third. Setting up a showcase round for both of these two fighters. You would never guess that this is Frankel's debut. Judges' scores for those rounds are in. Some final round tips from their coaches. Both these fighters are putting on a heck of a show. Here we go, third and final round. Liam Frankel versus Pedro Rodriguez. Rodriguez wades in, starts throwing. Frankel picking his shots. Seems to be landing with more consistency. But Rodriguez has those piston hands that don't stop. Frankel seems to be placing his shots and knocking Pedro's hands out of the way to get to the spot. Rodriguez hooks seem to be getting through. Both corners urging their fighters on. Got him in the middle of the ring. Heads are snapping back as fists are hitting skid. Great fight so far. Both these guys are leaving it all in the ring. Frankel is just consistently throwing. Nice uppercut by Frankel. Rodriguez wading in. Looks like he got hurt a little bit, backed out. Frankel is tracking him down. Rodriguez turns it, but Frankel comes right out firing. Another nice uppercut from Frankel. Rodriguez keeps wading forward, and Frankel keeps touching him up with those uppercuts. Ten seconds left. Rodriguez hears it. He's got to start throwing. Look at those rock'em sock'em robots going. Great fight for both of these guys. If I had to score it, I say Frankel takes the win in his debut fight, but I'm not one of the judges. We'll see what they have to say. Great fight for both of these guys.
Bout number 4.
Here we go.
And you'll win it by split decision. First one for the hometown. Out of the blue corner, Pedro Rodriguez.
Split decision victory for Revere Boxing Outreach's Pedro Rodriguez. Great fight by Pedro Rodriguez and Liam Frankel in his debut. He's got nothing to be disappointed about. That was an amazing fight by both guys. Could have gone either way. Let's see, the next fight we have going on is a 175-pound fight, so we got the bigger guys coming in. Josh Moraes from Cape Cod Boxing with an 0-1 record. He'll be in the red corner, going up against Charlie Stone from Revere in the blue corner. Moraes took time off from kickboxing to learn boxing. He loves all martial arts, is from a Brazilian household. He got into boxing because he hit 300 pounds and realized he needed to change his life.
This next bout is sponsored by our bronze sponsors. Please thank Moody Electric LLC, Leanne Max Nutrition, Spartan Cleaning Service, Anthony Cefalno ASC Service, M Transportation Services, Fuel LED, Derek's Barbershop, Third Alarm Pizza, Budget Services, Revere Chamber of Commerce, Mayor Patrick Keefe, Revere Administrators Association, and BOS Junk, as well as our gold sponsors.
Let's see if this is the fight that we were talking about, or if they've changed it up a little bit.
Bout number 5 falls into the 147-pound weight class.
All right.
In the red corner, representing Private Jewel Boxing, please welcome Misael Albuquerque.
So they changed up?
And in the blue corner, representing Fight Academy, please give a warm applause to Matthew Martinez.
The missile out of Private Jewel in Lynn with Alex Sepulveda. Matthew Martinez out of Fight Academy. We'll see what these two guys can do. Feeling each other out in the center of the ring. Nice fast jab by the missile. Martinez protecting himself well, not really throwing a lot. Martinez seems a little bit hesitant out there. Missile is not giving him a chance to relax, constantly pressing forward. Matthews' corner looking for a volume. We got a time on the floor. A problem with our headgear. Here we go again. They're ready. Nice shot by Martinez. Missile going to the body. Body head, body head. Matthews still fighting, really hesitant, backing up. Missile constantly moving forward. Nice uppercut. Missile not giving Martinez a chance to recover it all, just coming right at him. Martinez corner looking for some more movement from him. It's a reach around by the missile, stopping the fight for a little bit, no more holding. Martinez trying to throw some punches in there, mixing it up, but the missile is not giving him a chance to move out. 10 seconds left. Nice right hook by Matthew, but then he puts his hands up for some reason. Good finish to it, but got to give that one to the missile. Punches and bunches. We'll see if we can get some more action on a Matthew Martinez in the second round. Fighting out of Fight Academy, but you see Revere Boxing Coalition's trainers there. Joe Singer giving some advice to their fighter. See if Sepulveda's missile can come out with all the fury that he had in that first round. Hey, it's the mayor. Hi, Mayor. Sure, you want to sit down for a second, Pat?
Hi, Jason. How's the shoulder?
The shoulder hurts. Thank you for not whacking it.
You should have told. You should have told me. You took the brace off.
Yes, yes, I did.
Well, Revere just took one down last round.
They did. Now they're cornering a Fight Academy fighter. Looking at the kid in the red corner, definitely a lot more aggressive than the guy in the blue corner.
He is fast. I think Revere's going to try and have to take this one to the mat.
Yeah, if that was the case. Martinez definitely throwing a lot more than he did the first. Listening to Coach Singer, but you know, the missile in red is definitely an experienced fighter. He's laying those punches and bunches.
So Revere took the last match. That's one. They're 1-1 for the day.
Yep. But great fights all across the board. Nobody has been completely overmatched. Could have gone either way on any of these.
Agreed. Yeah, that split decision on the second bout. It was a good. That was a comeback, I think, from the opponent.
I think again, Ashy, I thought was a great fighter. I think Pierre definitely held his own. It's gonna be tough for Martinez to get out of here with the W unless there's a miracle. Because the missile is
facing a barrage.
Yeah. And he doesn't. You got to give him credit. He is not backing down, but he's really got to move a little bit more and stay out of the missile's range.
Ooh.
Tough to let guys punch themselves out in 2-minute rounds.
Nice host site. Good job, Joe Singer, for putting this together and his team. Awesome job. There's a lot of coordination that went into play here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All these kids from all around the state. It's beautiful the way he set it up. You know, when Anthony was in here, we were talking about what a great job Joe has done.
Tens of thousands of dollars to set this up too. Tens of thousands of dollars. So it's putting his money on the line to make sure he has a successful event. But fortunately, I think a lot of good sponsors in attendance.
Absolutely, yeah, it's great. Good job in that round. I got to give that one to the Missile. And in my eyes right now, Martinez will have to come into the third with a knockout to really do something that impresses the judges.
I agree with you there.
So what's going on in our fair, City Mayor Keith? Anything good happening?
Well, outside the fact it rains every single day, we did have some severe weather this last week, but we're in good shape. You know, we're doing our part. What do you think?
I think it's great. It's Mother Nature always comes in and tells you that she runs things and we don't. So
yeah, Revere softball's 1-0.
They are 1-0.
I saw Shayna had a ding dong.
She did. Shayna had a decent game.
First game of the year. She's got one ding dong.
It's true.
Also, Doucette got one too.
She
correct?
did. She got an in the park one. Shayna had a great game against the rival English. She ended up with 6 of the 10 RBIs, and
it's awesome.
Apparently, she's gaining a reputation. The bases were loaded, and they intentionally walked her instead of pitching to her.
Unbelievable. That's some serious credit right there. That's mad respect to Shayna.
It's true. We got a good young team this year with Frankie Reed and Danny Hope and Doucette.
Hope was pitching, right?
Yep.
Randall and I know Qualtieri is the other pitcher.
I don't think she's pitching this year. She was in center field, but she's one of the leaders on the team.
Well, it's a lot to put on Danny's shoulders, but she's mature. Mom pushes her.
Absolutely, she's definitely come a long way. You know, it's good to see these two guys in the ring now throwing like this is the end of the fight for them. It's good to see guys not resting on their laurels, but the Missile is wading right in, and Martinez has to measure his shots and try to get something that really hurts him. A lot of commentary by the corners trying to get their fighters to work that strategy. Corners definitely know where their fighters are at with this.
It's going to tie him up to get out of this ring.
Yeah, but the good thing about what I've seen is again, I think the Missile is well ahead, but he's not stopping, he's not ducking.
Yeah, he wants to put him down.
Martinez has a great chin and is wading right in and staying with everything. Nice roundhouse hook. There was no
keep those hands up. Keep those hands up.
Good bobbing by the Missile, getting through. Nice uppercut. Martinez has an iron chin, but he's definitely getting it tested.
You might want to tie him up. 5 seconds to go or so. He just wants to get out of the ring. I don't blame him. Faced a really staunch opponent here.
Great fight by both guys. Got to say that one should be no question unanimous decision for the Missile out of Private Jewel, but I've seen stranger things happen. Great sponsorship again, as always, by these kids going out and shaking hands.
It's always good sportsmanship until it's not.
It's true.
But so far, so good.
And it's great when they're not getting paid.
Well,
so it makes it a lot easier for these guys. So what are you thinking, Pat?
I think Red takes this one.
Yeah.
But it was, like you said, Revere stood strong. Rodriguez did a good job, right?
Yeah, he definitely did. I don't think he fights out of Revere. It's Martinez.
Martinez.
Yeah.
Representing Private Jewels.
Yeah.
That's 2 for Private Jewels.
The Missile takes it. Yep, you're right. That's Private Jewel is 2-0 now. And then Matthew Martinez fighting out of Fight Academy. So that's their first bout of the day, and they are 0-1. Said Revere Boxing at 1-1. And the way with that walkover, the way is 1-0, and On Point is 1-0, which I believe that's how they'll end, since I don't think they have any other fighters coming today.
We got a little break in the action. I think I'm going to go check out that Firehouse pizza truck over there.
Is that what it is? Fire truck?
That's
outside?
it's a Revere firefighter. He converted a pizza truck. Sorry, he converted a fire truck into a pizza oven.
That's great, and they do that that high intensity. They do that high intensity pizza, right? That's like
High heat, high wood fire.
Good job. Well, Pat, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Good job, Jason. Thank you very much, and good luck to your daughter this year.
Thanks, bud.
Looking forward to seeing her on the
This
paper.
next bout
You and me both.
is
Be well,
sponsored
my friend.
by our silver sponsors, Anthony Coliandro, Albert J. Moscone Jr. Esquire, Arrow Sweeping, Ed DeVoe Realty, Carmela's Italian Market, TDM Electric.
So if this is the bout, it's supposed to be on the schedule. We got Josh Moraes in the red corner
North Shore Excavation
versus Isaiah Barros in the blue corner.
S. Farrow Plumbing.
In this 175
and Brian the Barber.
weight bout.
This next bout falls into the 175-pound weight.
There you go. I got it right. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Representing Cape Cod Boxing, please give a warm welcome to Josh Souza Morales.
All the way up from the Cape fighting here. Nice journey
And
for
in the
Josh.
blue corner, representing Core Box, please give a warm welcome to Isaiah Barros.
First time we've seen fighters from Core Box and Cape Cod Boxing. Barros fighting out of blue, Moraes fighting out of the Barros. No, I guess they switched them up. A lot of controlled aggression by these guys. Nice uppercut. Barros corner imploring him to throw instead of looking. Moraes is able to get in there and get through the defenses of Barros. Is a standing 8 count. Barros doing a good job. Still take it to Moraes. Let's see if he can end it in the first round. There's no backup for Moraes, so bobbing and weaving, trying to come right in. Every time he wades in, though, it seems like he gets hit by one of those hammer fists from Barros. Not a lot of jabbing by Barros. There we go. There are some jabs coming in. Slowed down a little bit. Looks like we'll get through that first round. No stopping for Moraes, though. Great first round. Got to give that one to Barros, especially with that standing 8 count. No, it holds a lot of weight with the refs. Good job by Moraes to finish that round out. Moraes also does mixed martial arts out of the Daniel Gracie Academy in Hyannis. A lot of these guys, like we had spoken about earlier, are combining different martial arts to craft a trade. Ready for that second round. Let's see what happens if Barros can put Moraes away, or if Moraes saw something in that first round, he can get through to Barros. Again, they meet right away. Moraes coming right into it and getting peppered by Barros again. Looks like it's another standing 8 count. Moraes has to keep those hands up. This ref is going to call it sooner rather than later. A little bit slower. Moraes waiting in. Barros timing him. Definitely has that reach advantage. It's another stop, and he's waving it off. Great bout. Definitely no quitting Moraes. The ref just saw too many punches coming through and hitting him in the head undamaged. That's our first stoppage of the night. Great job by Isaiah Barros also. Great job by Josh Moraes. There was no quitting him, and if it was up to him, I'm sure he'd stay through, keep fighting, but the refs look through to the long-term health of these guys, so great bout for both guys. Good sportsmanship. Barros coming over to thank Moraes for the fight. Great job by both guys.
Referee stops the contest around number 2, 45 seconds. And your winner, out of the blue corner, representing Pro Boxing, Isaiah Barros.
Barros taking the referee stoppage. Great sportsmanship by the two guys. Heck of a fight. For the 7th bout of the day, we're going to see a 160-pound contest. Out of the red corner, we've got Apirl Palma from Private Jewel and Lynn. And out of the blue corner, we have another Revere Boxing Academy fighter.
From bout number 7, to your corners, please.
With a 3-3 record, we got Haitian Pat Pierre, former Everett player, collegiate athlete at Worcester State, graduate with 2 degrees, and a teacher at Everett Public Schools. I am joined by Counselor at Large Mark Silvestri. Thanks for coming and hanging out, Mark. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, Jason, for inviting me. This is awesome, man. I didn't know what to expect, but this is really great. This is like a legit setup here.
Yeah, Joey did a great job getting all this stuff in, and it's like we're watching HBO on a Friday night.
It really is.
Also, don't forget Denise will be coming around with the 50-50 raffle.
It's just amazing where he's brought this
you can go home with a lot of money.
from, you know,
So
just basically a few bags hung up in an office in Revere High to a gym in McKinley School, and now we're having boxing matches here in Revere High. It's an amazing, Joe's amazing for our community, and we're lucky to have him.
Absolutely, I agree.
This next
wholeheartedly.
bout falls under the 160
So who do we have boxing here now?
class.
So we have another
In the
local
red
kid,
corner,
Haitian Pat Pierre,
representing Private Jewel Boxing.
and then
Please
Apirl Palma out of
welcome
Private Jewel.
Apirl
and
Palma.
Okay. Do we know if,
And in the blue corner, representing Revere Boxing.
Okay, here we go.
Please give a warm welcome to Pat Pierre.
Pat Pierre's representing Revere Boxing?
That he is. He's from Everett, but, you know, we'll take him.
Yeah,
We'll let it
absolutely.
slide.
As long as he gets us the win, right?
Yeah, this is true.
Okay. Okay. Starting off fast.
It's good. All these bouts have started pretty much the same way. Fighters meeting in the middle and just throwing. These guys seem to measure themselves a little bit more.
Both
Pierre-
seem to be the equivalent of one another and have a similar style.
Yeah, they seem to measure each other. Palma looks to me to be the more experienced fighter out of the red corner. Seems to be measuring shots a little bit more, ducking and moving.
Yes.
Both athletic fighters, good sizes, comparable in each.
Yep.
Nice punches.
Nice punches. I tell you, he's keeping that left down, but it seems to be his stronger hand.
He's
got a quick jab with that left.
He's pawing out at it, trying to keep him out of his range.
Oh,
it's a nice
just
right.
missed with a right.
Yeah. Slowing down a little bit. What happened now? We got a mouthpiece out or a headgear dislodged? we got going on? Something happened.
Calling for a sub.
Aaron Bernardo and ring crew, please report to the ring. Aaron Bernardo and ring crew,
Uh-oh.
please report to the ring.
We got a ring problem.
ASAP.
So, I mean, it's good to see some of these events that we haven't seen in the past. And
Absolutely. This is what the city needs. Things like this for people to do on a Saturday, Sunday. Come on out, enjoy the afternoon, but not have to leave, not have to spend too much money.
Absolutely.
Support a good cause.
Yep,
Great job by our ring crew, and here we go.
we're ready to go again.
Starting off right where we left off. Both fighters meeting each other in the middle.
Yeah, Pierre is definitely the more measured of the fighters, waiting to counterpunch against Palmas.
Yeah. Palmas got a nice punch, though, when he lets go of it. He does seem to be a little less experienced, a little bit less sure on his feet.
Yeah, Pierre's trying to keep him at bay with that jab and keep him out of reach. Palma looks like he's going for the power punches a little bit more.
Yeah.
There's a tie-up with 10 seconds left.
Yeah. Let know that jabbing. Nice control by the referee. Good to see. Oh, nice shot there at the end by both fighters.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a close one. I mean, you could probably go either way with it. I think I have Palma going into the third, but I could see this going either way depending on who has the stronger round.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I got Palmer by a slight point.
Be interesting to see what their trainers are telling them. They seem to be into it, knowing exactly where each fighter stands. I'd imagine they're both going to come out gunning like they've done every single round, try to put the other fighter away. Not a lot of resting on their laurels with these fighters here today.
Nope. Come on out, represent, and quick fights.
All right, here we go. Third and final round of this 160-pound bout. Ariel Palma in red, Pat Pierre in blue.
Here we go.
Touch it up, both meet in the middle.
Palma's coming out fast and strong. Wants to try to put this away in the final round.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
and
Oh,
there's
Pierre almost
right
put him
back
down.
at him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Never want to leave this in the judge's hands if you don't have to.
Okay. Here we go.
I think Pierre's measured him, looking for that knockout
he got
punch.
him with the nice right hook. Good move by getting his back off the ropes. Both fighters lining each other up.
And measured him. It's
another.
a nice left. Yeah, Palma seems to be relying on that left.
And he seems to be landing them.
Yep.
The low defense of Pierre seems to be allowing them shots to be landed.
Yeah, Palma is keeping Pierre at length. With these, Pierre really needs to get back in.
Yes.
Land another one of those power shots like he did at the beginning of the round. Snapped Palma's back.
Okay. Seems both fighters are starting to get a little bit tired.
They are definitely
That's
exhausted.
evident.
2 minutes can seem like a million years in the ring.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice shots.
Both fighters coming back at each other.
Pierre tapped him with a nice right hook that backed him up a little bit.
Nice left. Pierre takes that wide step when he throws that power punch, and it's not really solid when he does that.
He's not coming from his feet. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds, and both fighters are letting it loose.
Flurry. The last one who lands one is going to be the winner. That's my guess.
Oh, there's another nice flurry. Yep, I think the red got it.
Yeah, to me, it's the same thing. Those last 10 seconds,
Yep.
if Pierre had landed another punch or two, I think he would have taken the fight. But if I'm judging, I go red on that one, and I think Ariel Palma pulls away.
2-1. I agree.
But again, I could see it going either way, especially where he landed that nice shot that could have been a standing 8.
Right.
Palma was good to come right out of it. Still snowing outside, Mark?
No. but the sun's coming out. Hopefully the weather breaks. We're here in April, and now the winter wants to show up.
It's true. Well, we haven't had it. I haven't had anyone plow my driveway this year.
In several years, almost. Oh, do we have a 4th round?
I don't know. Is this a 5-round fight? Apparently, there's another round.
Okay.
They
There we go.
They either called that one of the rounds a draw and gave him 1-1 and had to fight sudden death, or
Maybe they didn't count the ring stoppage.
it could have been. You're right. You're right. That could have been a non-counted round.
Nice flurry of punches again.
That makes a lot more intriguing how this fight can go.
Yes.
Palmer's definitely still the aggressor in the fight. Pierre pawing a little bit with the jab, but not really throwing much.
No, he's not. He's tired, and you can tell he's tired. There's a little flurry by Palmer, but he's backing himself against the ropes, and that's not going to be good. Oh, there he goes. He fought his way out.
He did. Palmer's doing a good job of throwing a couple and backing
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. If he catches him with one of those shots, I tell you, it could be out. But
Yeah, I think Palmer definitely remembers how hard Pierre throws from that punch in the last round.
oh, and there we go.
Nice.
Both fighters landing good shots.
Good lefts by both
Again.
of them.
There's Pierre coming out now. Is it the Haitian sensation?
Sounds good to me. If
Paul
it's not,
Pierre.
it should be.
Okay. Paul Pierre
Palmas again
again
wading
against
in.
the ropes. Both fighters letting flurries go. It's probably 30 seconds left in the round, I'd say. Both corners giving orders.
Yeah, Pierre keeps looking back. These guys got to start throwing if they want to solidify this.
Yeah,
it's anybody's fight right
they
now.
really do. Both fighters are very tired. You can tell they're resting on each other. Oh, nice
10
shot
seconds
by the
left.
Haitian
Nice by
sensation.
Palmas.
A nice flurry of
Now
shots
Pierre.
by Pierre. Coming
Pierre
around
wants to
in
end
the
it
end.
on a high note.
Really leaving in this
Oh, there we
one,
go.
all out. There it is.
So I changed my opinion, Mark. I give that one to Pierre.
I think we got a 2-2. I do.
Well, if we don't count that first round, before the ring went down, I think Pierre takes this 2-1.
I tell you, he definitely took that last round
It's going to be close
from
either way.
beginning to end.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
Judges
giving
scorecards
their
are in.
scores coming in. And we're going to get a winner.
Let's see if Revere gets their second win of the day.
This is from our Chelsea Revere fight.
Thank you.
Give him on screen.
This is one bite. Everyone knows the rules.
Everyone knows the rules. One bite. Again, engine pizza. Is it engine
Ooh.
pizza?
It's fire.
Fire.
Ooh, it's got a little spice to it. Little
Yep.
kick if you like that.
Crust is great. Well done.
Delicious crust.
Great undercarriage. Solid.
I'm not good at decimals, so I'm going to give this one a 9.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good stuff.
I'm gonna throw the decimal in, and I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Oh.
I am. I think
Very close.
we gotta take into consideration he's cooking this in the back of a fire truck
Absolutely. No, I agree.
outside, and 9.5. Good job, Dots.
Revere fired up.
Great fight by both. Great pizza. Palmas walks away with the win in that close fight. Judges had to calibrate their scores a little bit more, but you know what? Pierre has nothing to hang his head about.
No,
They both
nothing.
fought a great fight.
Great job on both fighters, and he came out solid in the end. I think he may have waited a little bit too long, and if he turned it on a little bit sooner, he would have definitely taken that match.
Corners, please.
I agree.
We got Jenya Virgo
Number 8 falls under the 132
and
pound
Thomas
weight class.
Alexander.
In the red corner, representing Core Box, let's hear it for Josiah Virgo.
Josiah Virgo from Core Box
And in
in the
blue corner
red.
today, representing Private Jewel Boxing, please give a warm welcome for Thomas Alexander.
Atomics Alexander from Jewel Boxing. This looks like it's going to be a good one, folks. The lighter weights always seem to come out fast and furious, and I think we're going to have a good one here.
Thanks for holding it down, Mark.
You got it, Jay. Just getting ready to start here. Just as we expected, the lightweights coming out strong, sizing each other up.
So we got, with a record of 1-2, another Haitian fighter. We had Haitian Jay Virgo. He's out of core box, and he's in the red corner. These guys may be small, but there is no shortage of punches being thrown.
No shortage of punches being thrown, and power punches at that.
Yeah, I don't think this one's going to the scorecards.
It's, both
Nice.
fires firing away. I guess that's what you can do. I was just saying to the people at home, I can't remember the last time I was 132. How about you, Jay?
I think I was born at 150. So they seem to be slowing down a little bit.
Yeah, it's fast to hold that pace, even at 132. But they're just continuing to throw punches. The blue corner seems like he don't want this one to go the distance.
No.
But I think that's going to tire him out a lot faster.
Yeah, he seems to. Alexander definitely seems to be controlling the middle, taking it to the center.
Yeah.
With Haitian Jay circling.
He's using that jab. Ooh, that was a nice punch right to the.
It seems to have made him a little bit angry.
Hook. Yeah. Ooh, almost tripped on the ref.
Yeah,
backed him into the corner.
Alexander is on his horse right now.
Nice left hook. He just landed again. He's got that nice left hook. He's got two strong right and left.
And he's definitely touching up Alexander with him.
Yeah, he's really got a nice punch in both, where that's very rare to see.
Great first round for both fighters. Alexander definitely was throwing a lot of punches, wasn't making a lot of contact with it, and you know, Jay Virgo was the better fighter in the first round. Seems to have a little bit more experience with it, and that belies his 1-2 record. But heck of a first round, as all these fights have been. Crowd keeps getting bigger and bigger. I like this.
Yeah, I love it. It's great to see. As we said before, this is all about community here, community building. You see elected officials here. The mayor just stopped by, gave us a slice of pizza, cooked by our own Revere Fire Department.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, Revere Police Department here supporting their friend Joe Singer, who runs Revere Boxing. This is a truly village.
Yeah, we got a timeout. Hey,
Virgo
didn't have mouthpiece. Yeah, you need that.
He's eager to get back in.
Yeah.
But
Alexander comes out firing right away. I'm sure his corner told him that it's great to be active, but you got to make contact with those.
Yeah.
Virgo a little bit more measured in his shots.
Virgo seems to be the more seasoned fighter.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
It's biding his time to go in and make those shots count.
Another left jab connecting there. Alexander again just throwing a fury of punches, but not landing many.
No, and he's holding his hands a little bit low, and I think that's why Virgo's punches are getting through.
Yeah, another few punches by Virgo landing. Sorry. Yes, Virgo.
Yep, and that's the thing. You can tell an experienced fighter by the way they're able to measure. And you know, it's great to throw punches in bunches, but it really has to mean something.
Yeah, in the style of punches, his is a flurry overhand style that seems very, very green.
Yeah, and you can look at where they hold their hands in defense, where Virgo's covering.
Yep, and it seems to be we're gonna end his night tonight here soon.
Yeah,
he better bring him up.
You got to give Alexander a bunch of credit for getting in there, but yeah, I agree with you, Mark. If he keeps those hands down, Virgo's going to land one overhand that's going to call it a night.
Yeah, there they go. He's jabbing and landing now. There's no defense.
No.
Alexander, they might have to call this. He's grabbing and holding, and he's holding on for dear life.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. He's still wading in, though.
Yeah.
Got to give him
okay,
credit.
There's his flurry. He landed one.
Oh,
there was a late one in the end. They
Sorry.
snuck through. Might not count on the scorecard, but it counts on your chin.
Oh, yeah, he'll remember that one. Yep, Virgo definitely won't forget that last punch. So, I mean, right now it's Virgo's fight to lose.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what happens in this round. Solid effort by both guys. You know, yeah, like
I'd expect Virgo corners telling him that he has the ability to end this fight and to try to do it early.
Yeah, either that or just bide his time at this point, because he's unless he puts the knockout out, I don't think he's gonna lose by decision. But again, you never know when it's in the judge's hands.
And you don't want one of those overhand flurry of punches to land as you're trying to be playing too defensive and not on the offensive. So I've seen that come back to haunt people.
Yep, I think all these
here we go.
All these fighters have the ability to end it in one.
Alexander's connected with a couple, but it seems to have.
Wow.
Alexander's coming out strong.
Yeah, he is.
But I tell you, if Virgo sneaks one in with the way Alexander's holding his arms, referee breaking him up.
Something's going. Is it an 8 count? What do we got? Mouthpiece? What are we looking at?
Back to the corners.
It's either a mouthpiece, a headgear. Oh, he's
bleeding.
bleeding.
We got a cut.
Yeah.
We got a cut. Blue corner.
Yeah, it's the first
up in his
first crimson mask we've seen of the day for young Thomas Alexander.
Private Jewel.
Yep, that's out of limits.
Trainer up there is up there fixing up his own little cut. Got him ready to go.
He's good.
The young buck's ready to rack.
Yeah, there's no quitting Alexander. He's not letting a little sniffle take him.
Love to see it. Ooh, and he landed one and landed another. Just missed with two flurry of punches.
This is almost a different fight.
Absolutely.
Alexander is taking it right to Virgo.
Alexander is taking it to Alexander headbutted him on that one. Yeah.
They call it? No, ref didn't see it.
No, ref didn't see it. Oh.
I really.
Virgo almost knocked him down. It buckled his knees.
Nice.
He connected him on that one. Ooh.
Virgo staying on his horse, but measuring his shots.
Measuring his shots and ready to get that one good one in. He landed another.
No backing out for this Alexander.
Alexander's saying, I'm coming at you.
He is leaving it all in the ring.
He's got Virgo tired. Go at him.
He's still got time to put him away.
Oh, another one landed by Alexander. Virgo's tying him up now. These tables have turned completely.
Absolute 180.
Oh, a nice shot landed by both fighters.
Yep, Virgo measured that one.
Virgo seems to have a little more effect when his land, though.
Alexander wading in.
Leaning on the ropes. Needing a break. Oh, Virgo landing with a few to his face.
10 seconds. The
Here
audience is on their feet.
Oh, another few landed by Virgo. He tying him up. He thinks he got this one locked up. Virgo's just with his hands down. That's a great fight.
It's a great fight by both.
Both fighters. Commend them.
Alexander definitely had a great third round, but I don't think it was enough to take it from Virgo. I think Virgo had built up those first 2 rounds.
Great fight, gentlemen. Thomas Alexander thanking all the judges, showing a respect and something you don't always see in this sport.
No, great sportsmanship by everybody, and not a lot of moaning and complaining about stuff. That's what we like. Again, it's you learn so much whether you win or lose, as long as you take something out of it, anything that it's worthwhile.
Absolutely. Again, sportsmanship shown. Virgo coming over, hugging Alexander. Both corners showing support to each fighter, showing support to one another. Yep. This is what you like to see. Guys go to battle and shake hands at the end, and that's what it's all about. Yep. That's what makes it a sport.
You leave it in the ring, come outside, and that's what it is. Let's see what the judges'
And this
scorecard
is
says.
boxing at its purest form, Jason.
Absolutely, I agree. Got to commend these guys for getting in there. That, again, 6 minutes is a million years in a boxing ring.
Oh yeah, and you see them both right now huffing, tired, and rightfully so. They just put in some work.
The anticipation is unbearable. Who are we going to go with? I mean, there's only 3 judges in 3 rounds, so.
Before I announce the winner of this fight, let's all wish a big happy birthday to Janaea Vago in the red corner.
Hey!
Happy birthday.
Haitian Jay fighting on his birthday. I think he's going to come away with the W.
Absolutely. What a great birthday present it would be.
By split decision.
Uh-oh, another split decision.
A split.
I was hoping it was the birthday boy, but
Wow.
it's gonna go to Thomas Alexander.
Wow.
Shocked.
Yeah.
I am really shocked.
I don't think without that last round he wouldn't have had it.
No. But there you go again, Jay. Just like I said at the start of that round, the defensive third round sometimes will cost you the match.
Absolutely.
And we just watched it happen.
Whoever gets seen last, that tends to be what it is.
That tends to be what it is. And Haitian Jay was probably told to by his corner, stay away, don't get knocked down. And it cost them the match.
Yep, I agree. And again, like you said, never stop fighting. Alexander proved that by going through. So we got another Revere fighter coming in, Charlie Stone. Be fighting in the 147. All right, I just got Officer Singer came by with a little bio for Charlie Stone, a.k.a. the Hollywood heel hitman.
Ooh, I like it.
He's been in love with the sport since he was a baby. Punched the doctor in the eye when he came out. His plans on becoming one of the biggest names in the world. He's on a mission to prove everyone who doubted him wrong and to make the doubters look like cross-eyed halfwits. So that to me seems like a WWE heel promo. I like that.
I do. But you know what? I like the fact that he has that underdog mentality. And I tell you, Jay, nice job.
Nice fight. Good job, kid.
Nice work.
Good job, my friend.
You know, the underdog sometimes comes out on top.
Yeah, he's got a tough fight ahead of him. He's fighting Josh Roberts out of Aaron Bernardo Boxing. Josh is a CYO 130-pound champion and 100 Golden Gloves finalist in 139. 23-year-old from Cumberland, Rhode Island. Again, fighting out of Bernardo Boxing in Swansea. So, you know, it's great with that promo that Charlie Stone had, but he might have to have hands of stone to get through this fight.
And a chin of one.
Yeah. Absolutely, it's not going to be an easy bout for him, but it should be an excellent.
No, but let's give it up to the youngster. He looks eager to go. Referee checking him out. Got good height to him.
He's a lithe fighter, definitely a tall guy.
The 147-pound weight class. In the red corner, representing Bernardo's Boxing, please, let's hear it for Josh Roberts!
Josh Roberts.
And in the blue corner,
Bernardo Boxing.
representing Revere Boxing, please put your hands together for Charles Stone!
Charles Stone here to prove the doubt is wrong.
He is very intimidating.
And I tell you, Bernardo got a great resume, and but he's gonna have to get in there. Stone's got a reach on him. He's got the height advantage. He got the reach advantage.
And it's much different on paper.
Yes, it is. Ooh, Stone's coming out with a nice 2 jabs.
There he is.
Another few. Ooh. Another few by Stone.
You know, nobody told Stone that he wasn't the experienced fighter in this bout.
No one gave the message to Stone that he was the underdog. And that's clear.
Yeah.
And He's got to
Again,
keep
now,
them.
yeah, he's got to keep the gloves up.
Keep the gloves up. He's got to keep his feet.
Roberts is working the body, and that's gonna really hurt Stone in the second and third round.
Good jab by Roberts. Ooh, he connected a nice solid punch there, Roberts.
He's getting inside of Stone's arms, really working the body.
Stone's corner, sorry.
Yeah,
Roberts' corner obviously is giving him the direction. He's got to get inside on those long arms, and he's doing a great job of it.
Yeah, incredible reach advantage by Stone. Definitely slowed down since the beginning of the fight.
Yes, it's not easy to keep that pace.
No. Good way working out of the corner, turning him around.
Nice flurry of punches.
Roberts is definitely taking his time and walking Stone down.
Yeah, you hear his corner talking him to work the body and take him down to size. It's what someone with the least lower reach advantage has to do. Get inside, work the body, bring that fighter down to your level.
And that's even when Roberts gets inside, he's able to land those punches where Stone is just sort of hanging on, not really defending. Good start by Stone, but definitely a round for Roberts, the more experienced fighter.
100%.
We'll see what happens in the second round. Like we said, if Stone can start hitting some of those wide swings that he has, keep Roberts at bay with his reach advantage, it could be a much different fight.
Scorecards are in for that round.
1 down, 2 to go.
Both corners giving their fighters instruction. And you can see over there what Roberts' corner's telling him: work that body, work that body.
Yeah, it seemed like Stone really didn't have an answer when Roberts was working the body. His arms didn't come down to protect, and maybe that's kind of what Roberts was wanted, was him to drop the arms so he could hit him in the face.
It is. Roberts' corner almost seems like they're telling him to get even smaller and work that body. Right up, work him down, up.
Stone pawing out with the jab, trying to keep Roberts outside of his area. Roberts biding his time, moving in. You can see the experienced fighter doesn't just take any opening. He waits for the opening he wants.
Yeah.
Nice 1-2 by Stone. Roberts walking him down and then working the body again. Stone did a great job getting out of the corner. Nice right.
Stone landed a couple there, but Roberts is just the more experienced fighter.
And Roberts' corner wants him to let Stone come to him. They think that Roberts has a lot more fodder in his cannons than Stone does.
And he's keeping it close. He's not allowing that reach to keep him away.
No.
But he slipped a few there.
It hasn't landed much. Stone's able to keep him at bay. There's a nice one by Roberts.
Stone
and a nice counter. And Stone keeps his hands really low. Obviously, he's got that height advantage, but if Roberts can get him to drop those hands even more, then he's got a great
might be
hook.
over. Yeah. And he's got an amazing. He's really not getting anything through there. He's slipping punches, but nothing's getting in. Roberts got a great defense.
Absolutely does. Keep those hands up high, looking for that opening.
Okay, there comes Charles Stone.
He's throwing, landing him on his arms, not really getting. Little pretzel wrap up, ref separated. 10 seconds left. Hometown crowds.
Okay, cheering for Stone.
Yeah.
Another one landed by Stone at the end.
A Hollywood heel hitman ends it on a bang. Close round that time. I could see it going either way because of the lack of real connections, but you know, if I had to call it right now, I definitely think Roberts is ahead.
Yeah,
but
Roberts definitely ahead in this one.
Anybody's game coming to the third round. Another great fight, another pick'em. You boxed when you were younger, Mark?
No, nothing really. When I was older a bit, but just in the gym training, no sparring or anything
No
like
bouts
that.
or
Just
anything
bag
like that?
work. No, never.
I punched that bag in the arcade.
Yeah, I'm a champ at that. Absolutely. Mike Tyson's knockout.
Yeah,
was
that's
great
good.
At that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
That was an awesome little Mac.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
I was more of a glass Joe, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was pretty much.
Punching the flower right out
That,
your
that
jaw?
was it. Yeah,
Okay.
no. Here we go in the
go.
third. Oh,
Charles
Stone coming out.
throwing furrier punches, but Robert comes right back.
It looks good on paper, but again, Roberts protected all those and nothing
Absolutely.
got through.
Oh.
Both got to be active. Nice left by Stone. Connected.
Keeping that jab going. Again, and landed by Stone. Another couple
I
punches.
think Roberts needs to really get in there and hit something if
Yeah.
he wants to take this fight. Especially in Stone's hometown.
Yeah, and we've seen what happened in the last fight. When
Yeah.
the fighter comes out in the third, they could have a chance at pulling the fight.
Yep. So whoever you
But
see last.
Roberts, here comes Roberts, taking the fight to Stone. His
gotta-
corner telling him to take the fight to him.
Yeah, he's got to work him. He's walking him in, but then he's not landing anything. Switch his stances. Southpaw now.
Ooh.
He's looking for a strong left.
Yes, he is. Overhand right misses. Couple thrown by Stone, but everything blocked. Roberts really good on the defense.
Unfortunately, defense doesn't win fights in the judges' eyes.
Oh,
Here we go, Roberts throwing, but again, not a lot getting through.
both fighters guard in the face very well. Oh, that one got through, but it was called.
Yeah,
the
it
ref
doesn't
might
count.
be wanting him.
I don't know, still anybody's fight at this point. Probably about 30 left.
Oh, Charles Stone with a nice jab.
Those hands are really low. If Roberts gets in,
Another nice jab by Stone with an overhand right. Both fighters tangled up. Tired.
10 seconds left.
Seconds. Roberts throwing a flurry. Got Stone up against the ropes. Stone tying him up. That's the match.
nice movement. I
Great
gotta
job.
tell you, I see it going either way. I think
Yeah.
Stone probably took it with the last round. I think he had better ring generalship and you know, he threw more and he wanted it a little bit more. But again, anybody's call when it comes down to the
I
scorecards.
think this one's going to be a close decision, and no matter what, Charles Stone has nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely
no matter
not.
which way this fight goes.
Yep.
Both fighters showed great sportsmanship again.
Yep.
And like you said, it's anyone's match.
Yep, it's that never die attitude. Everybody, you know, they both think they won the fight. They both fought their hearts out, and
Yeah.
nobody walks away a loser in this. Just somebody walks away with a nice little trophy. The judges have all the scorecards, or are we one guy still tabulating?
Yeah, one guy's still tabulating.
Yeah, with 3 rounds, I could see my scorecard just using one
That
hand.
was bout number 9. These fights have been so close to
Yeah.
unbelievable. Here we have another
Josh
split
Roberts,
decision.
another split
Bout
decision.
number 9.
Hopefully it goes to the
On
young
red
time.
corner, representing
Ah.
Joshua Roberts.
Yeah, usually the split decisions goes to the better fighter, and
Yeah.
that's where it went. I'd say more seasoned fighter. I
Yeah.
won't say better.
No. I
Charles
agree.
Stone is young to the sport.
Yep.
Has a long way to go. He's hungry, and that's all it takes.
Yep, no, he fought a great fight, nothing to be ashamed of. Great job by both guys. No quitting either of them. Another excellent fight. Now, Mark, we got the first big boys of the night. We got 203-pound weight class. Out of the red corner, we got Armani Dotson from On Point, and then
is sponsored by
we got another local kid in the blue corner. Andrew Petsky out of Revere Boxing Outreach. This is his amateur debut. He went to the Vogue. He's an HVAC worker full time. He started boxing to get in shape. and now he's chomping at the bit to compete.
North Shore
And
Excavation.
he's
and
from
Utilities
Saugus.
Incorporated. Recovery Team Newton. S. Farrow Plumbing.
Armani
International
Dotson from On Point is his opponent. And Armani looks like a seasoned fighter. Do we know his record?
I got nothing. I know that he's the second on-point fighter. They're 1-0. Dylan Ashe took the second bout of the day in a split decision.
Yeah.
So we know their camp knows what they're doing.
But I tell you,
Ted Renda 360 Sports.
Petsky, is that how you say his name?
Yep.
Petsky.
Andrew
Yeah.
Petsky.
Andrew Petsky from Revere. He's a big boy.
He is a large
He looks
gentleman.
solid.
Yeah.
He looks solid.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good fight.
He's 203.
And last
Definitely be throwing those hands with ill intentions.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see a lot of the flurries that we saw like the younger guys, but we could see a lot more guys end up on the canvas.
Absolutely.
With a bunch of money in your pocket. So please help us. It's supporting a good cause. And
But you never know. In the amateur level, they really like to throw punches, and then that's what makes the sport great at this level. It's
Sure, these guys are a lot younger than you and I. So
yeah,
I
and
can see they have the energy
trying to make
do
a
it.
name for themselves. They, you know, a
All right, here we
knockout
go.
looks a lot better than
Bout
a decision.
number 10.
But a win's a win. I'll take it.
Yeah,
Falls
absolutely.
into the 203-pound weight class. In the red corner, representing On Point. Let's hear it for Armani Dotson.
Yeah.
And in the blue corner, representing Revere Boxing. Let's hear it for Andrew Petsky.
Yeah, boxing's own Andrew Petsky. As you can hear, the crowd here really ready for Andrew Petsky's fight.
Yeah, we're a lot of support for the hometown kids.
Andrew Petsky seems to have his own little cheering squad over there to the left.
It's good to see him bring people out.
Absolutely. Both fighters look ready to go and hungry.
Here we go. Oh, there is. Oh, Petsky took a hard
Petsky.
right, buckled him. Looks like we're going to have our
Petsky's
first
knees
standing
went
eight.
first. Standing eight. Petsky's it doesn't agree, but you know what? Safety first.
Absolutely.
He's good. He's clear. The ref's going to give him a standing eight, but that was fast. Armani landed a quick right.
He's got concrete in those gloves, Dotson does. But Petsky is not backing off at this point. Both of them
No,
are
but he's
sitting.
leaving his head out
Yeah.
in front, and Armani's taking advantage of that.
There he is.
He's
Dotson
throwing strong punches, but he's leaning that head forward and
not
leaving it out
protecting.
too far.
Yeah, Dotson is able to pepper that.
He's got a real forward lean, Petsky, and that could be dangerous. If
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit
Armani
more
leans.
patience.
Yep. Sit back a little bit. Throw the punches, but not.
He's got to reset himself in his stance a little bit
Yep.
more. Like you
Oh,
said.
there's two landed by Dotson.
He's leaving that chin
Oh,
right out. We got another
And again,
standing
yeah, the
eight.
standing eight. He was falling if the referee wasn't there. I really believe that. He was stumbling the 2 feet. They definitely weren't underneath him.
Yeah, the toughest thing for some of these young kids is that patience. Wait for the fight to come to them instead of trying to take it. Yeah,
Especially at home, in front of your friends and family. It's really, you know, you got to settle down and let the energy.
yeah, let the fight play out, especially where it's somebody you haven't fought before. See if
Absolutely.
you can pick the strengths and weaknesses out. 10 seconds
10
left.
seconds.
See if Petsky makes it through the first. It was a nice left. Dotson's still coming forward.
He's throwing those punches and is leaving that head out. I don't see this fight ending well for the boy in blue.
his hands are in his by his waist area instead of up by his face.
Yeah.
And again, it's great to have that anticipation and really want to get in there and throw, but if you leave yourself open for a counterpunch, you're in big trouble.
Especially with an experienced fighter that Dotson looks to be. He may not have a great or a lengthy record, but you can tell he's a seasoned. He's well coached.
Yeah, Yeah,
and it shows.
On Point seems to know what they're doing. Like all these boxing schools out here, they have excellent trainers that are really working with their boxers, and I think a lot of the other ones, other than Revere, this program is such a new program.
Right.
We've only had a couple of years, and we're fighting against these programs that have been in existence
for decades.
For a long time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, On Point is Ray Oliveira's program, and Ray, a vetted professional, and so you know that they're getting a great camp, and they've been around for a while.
He has the relationships to bring in other professionals.
Sure.
Another one landed by Armani.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, Petsky is a warrior in there, but Dotson is really picking him apart.
Armani's kind of telling him to take it to Andrew. Another one landed.
I mean, again, it's easy for me to say that a counterpunch will put Petsky away. I'm not getting hit, but his hands are really,
way too
really
low, and his head is leaning way too far out front.
Yeah.
But you got to give it to him. Getting in there is not easy. It takes a lot of courage, bravery. He's hungry.
There we go.
Box.
Yeah, it's not line dancing.
Penske there coming out again, throwing.
And Petsky has that
waiting to get a punch in landed.
Yeah. He's really
taking his time.
Yeah, he has to. He knows that Petsky's going to make a mistake like that. If the ref's not splitting, you don't back up.
Right.
Up. Looks like a low blow.
Oh, he's getting a standing 8.
Wow. I thought that was a low blow.
Yeah, no.
Was she giving him 8 or was she?
Yeah. No, she was giving him 8.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice work for Petsky.
Yeah. And he's coming out flying. He knows he needs to.
I think
there's
a nice
another right by
Dotson.
Armani.
Yeah, I think Dotson was as surprised about that standing 8 as everybody else was. Wants to put a no-doubter in this in the last 10 seconds.
Ooh, nice land over right.
Yeah.
Again, the hands are just too low by Penske.
Good round.
Nice round coming
I think
into
with
the
that
third.
standing 8, Penske might have taken it.
Oh, we got one more, Jay.
Yep.
Yep.
This is for all the marbles here.
Yes, it is.
Stay as long as you want.
No.
So we got, if my director can hear me, our monitor's about to go out. It says low battery. I didn't bring my batteries. I don't think it's Duracell anyway. Could be a watch battery. All right, third and final round.
Here we go. This one's for all the marbles.
Rocky versus Clubber Lang.
Penske and Armani coming out for the final round. Armani's hungry, barking as he's throwing those punches.
He wants to make this a no-doubter, but
yes, he does.
If
Really
Penske
feels like he can put him down.
but if Penske lands with one of those big ones,
yeah. The only thing when he misses, he's wide open.
Right.
And Armani's just getting ready to take advantage of that.
Just
like that.
Yeah. Both of them waiting in.
Both of these bigger fighters trying to end this in a knockout. Neither one want this to go to the card.
Yeah. Me neither.
Ooh.
It's like two buildings coming at each other.
Yeah, really is. Got to give it to Penske.
There's no quitting him. He keeps coming forward.
He does.
And Armani just has no answer for him. He's just probably wondering why this kid's still standing up.
Right. It's almost like a Rocky Balboa out
Yeah.
there.
Armani's
he
exhausted.
just got him right
That
there.
was a nice
Penske
left, yeah.
landed a left and a right right there that stunned him. Armani's weak on his feet, but he's throwing punches.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got a great ending.
Penske's looking to take this one.
Andrew Penske lands another one that's got him weak.
Crowd is on their feet.
Both corners cheering, screaming orders. Penske throws an overhand.
Oh. Penske took a right on
Another
that
one by Penske.
Last
10
10
seconds. Here it goes. Penske's taking it to
Going to the body.
fighter.
Jones can't get in between them.
Oh.
Lands one at the bell. I don't know if
the
that.
end.
Listen,
Penske might have taken this
yeah,
one.
I tend to agree with you, Mark. I think that was a great bout, but
I really think so. I do.
I think that the last round was Penske's, and I think he did enough in the second
Second
to take it.
to split it. I do. I think we're going to get another split decision, but I think that one goes to Revere. I really do.
And especially when Penske had that standing 8 in the first round, it looked like it was going to be a quick fight.
Right.
Able to come back and finish this one would be a great story.
Actually had 2 standing 8s in the first round.
Yeah, good job by both these guys.
Yeah. Both fighters, big men. 203, strong.
Great sportsmanship
Great
again.
sportsmanship again. That's what you love about this, the sport at this level. They're raw, they're hungry, they just want to box and have fun.
Yep, fight for the love of the sport.
Love of the sport.
Yeah, again, with this fight, it's probably the first one of the night that I really can't call it either way. I've been wrong on my calls before, but I thought I was right. This one, I could see it going either way.
Yeah, I agree. But I got to say, I think the latter half of the second and the third goes to Penske. And I think that's, like we've seen before, that could be enough. We're going to take another animation. We get the ring tightened up before we get the real big boys in there.
Yeah. Wow.
Unanimous.
Representing On Point Boxing.
Wow.
I'm really...
I'm shocked.
I'm okay with Dodson winning the fight.
Absolutely, but I don't think it was a unanimous decision. No way.
Yeah. So that's 2-0 for On Point so far. Revere is 1-4, but again, all great fights.
All great fighters, and like you said, we got to remember, Revere Boxing has been around for
2 years.
2.5, 3 years.
Yep.
The first year was a bunch of bags in an office, no ring, no really classes, just Officer Singer and a few other of our SROs, Joe and Turnicola, another great guy. Taking them in there and just working with them, keeping them in there, something to do after school, right?
Yep.
And then grew this program into what we have here today is just amazing. And win or lose, all these guys are champions in my eyes.
Absolutely.
Representing the city, pride, and really showing that Revere Boxing could be here to stay.
Absolutely, I agree, and thanks for coming and spending time, Mark. We're going to take an intermission. If you have time to come back afterwards, we'd love to have you. If not, I know you're a busy guy.
Nah, I'll be here for one more. I'll give you
Awesome.
one more. Absolutely.
We'll take it. We're going to take a quick 5. We'll see you on the other side.
See everyone in 5.
Nice job with all the sponsors again. Let me go through mine, the same ones, but we got Permian's OQ, Reardon's Wrecking, Recovery Team, Johnny Coyne and the Boston Red Sox, the Renegades, Revere Administration, the Revere Chamber of Commerce, the incredible Railroad of Revere.
Bout number 11 falls under
And I'll get to the S's next time.
250-pound weight class. In the red corner, representing Fight Academy, put your hands together for Felipe Dos Santos.
Felipe Dos Santos out of the Fight Academy. Looks ready.
Yeah, I'm sure that Joe Singer has him on point, knows what to do.
Oh yeah, Joe Singer is working his corner fully. He's his corner.
And in the blue corner, representing Nolan Brothers, let's hear from Mac Mosier.
There's nothing little about Mac.
No.
Looks like they got the ring reinforced and they're ready to hit it.
Judges coming back from intermission with a little bit of snack.
Came back from the green room. Nice little spread they got going on for them.
Where's that green room, Jason?
They keep us away from that, Mark.
Here we go. Big boys are ready to rock. They come out punching. Bozer's not holding back. Bozer knows if he lands, he's gonna. We gotta stand an 8. We gotta stand an 8. This fight could be over.
It could be over quick. I think his knee gave out on him.
Yep.
We may have a medical stoppage.
He's injured. This fight could be over from a medical injury.
Yeah, it's
tough
over. When you're that big.
She's
They're
calling it. Yeah, they're calling it.
Not the way that either of these fighters wanted this one to
go. Sad, but it happens in the sport, especially with the big guys. You know, one wrong move, one slip of the knee, and could be an ACL, MCL. Hopefully nothing major. Hopefully it's just a sprain.
Yeah.
But we wish him well.
Yeah, a lot of punishment on those joints.
Freak accidents happen. We believe he's got a broken ankle. So he's going to be taking a ride to the hospital for x-rays.
Again, you got the bigger guys out here. You like to see the fights, but their bodies take a lot more than just the punches thrown. It's the banging on the knees. It's the bouncing on the feet. And you know, they believe it's possible broken ankle, and that's just too bad. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's just a severe sprain.
Yeah.
But again, we wish the young man luck.
Absolutely, and I'm sure he'll be back to fight another day. So. All right, we go from the very large to the very small in a minute, waiting for the 125-pounders to get in there.
And we are back.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Revere can get back in the winning column as Seb Orleana jumps in against CJ Prestapino.
Both fighters about evenly sized. I know they're both 125, but they both about the same height.
Yep. I think the same age. I know that, you know, CJ's 16. I think that Sebastian is probably around 15 or 16 as well.
Yeah.
This will be bout number 12, falling into the 125-pound weight class.
Sebastian looks a little bit more stocky.
Please welcome representing
and the red corner,
boxing, CJ
Prestatino from Loves Boxing.
And in the blue corner, representing Revere Boxing, please welcome Sebastian Orellana.
Big round of applause for the locals. Seb seems to have brought a huge crowd with him.
Good enough, though.
I see a lot of telephones focusing on the bout. It looks like we're ready to go.
And here we go.
Seb looks like he's definitely ready.
He's
They
coming
meet in
out
the middle.
fast, throwing punches, both fighters.
Oh, nice. Man, you see a lot of quick jabs by these smaller guys.
Smaller guys love throwing the flurry of punches. They work their jabs well. Always moving.
I don't like how Seb's leading with his head, though.
No, again, a lot of fighters seem to do that. You know, it's not easy to get that down pat, that lean and reach.
Right.
And for newer boxers, it shows.
CJ controlling the middle. Seb seems to be moving around.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Good job. Both these guys are swinging.
Yeah. Prestastino throwing the jab.
Yeah, I think CJ is the more accomplished fighter, and it seems that way with his ring control right now.
Yeah, and but I tell you, Sebastian's working it for a younger fighter.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's other than that lean, he seems to be doing everything right.
Right.
Looking to break through CJ's defense.
There he goes. He's throwing a great combination there.
Yeah.
Prestacino, though, keeps slipping through the defense in the wild open arms of
Yeah,
Sebastian.
Landed a nice right on the break there. CJ's corner looking for some more jabs.
Yeah. Morinello locks him up. Low. 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Good first round by both
Absolutely.
guys.
Flown by. Nice shot by Seb.
Oh,
Nice uppercut by CJ.
nice flurry there at the end by Prestacino.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good uppercut. It looked like it stung Seb. Still anybody's fight. Too close to call at this point for us, but the judges have passed their rulings in already, so it was an easy round for them.
Yeah. I tell you, next time we got to make sure we get the same seats that the judges have because
Better viewing.
and the cushion.
Yeah, it's true.
See the cushion on theirs?
I do. That is, and that's a
Very,
nice
very-
elevation.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to my agent, Mark, and see about putting that in my rider next time.
Yes.
And maybe we'll get access to the green room.
Yeah, that would be nice. Or even a delivery from the gray room.
Yes. All right, here we go to the second round.
All right. Both fighters ready to go. Sebastian looks eager to get out there. Throwing punches early. Both fighters slipping the jab.
CJ started the round with a nice jab to the schnoz of Seb.
You can tell CJ's been boxing for a little bit longer.
Yeah, it was a nice overhand right.
Yes, it was. He's getting in there now, and Sebastian might have been stung a little by that right. Oh,
He's not backing out, though. That's
No,
the thing.
he's not.
Just wading right back in.
but he's leaning too far with that head, as we've said, and that could be dangerous.
It's definitely problematic when he's got a more experienced fighter in there. Could take advantage of those things.
Yep.
Yeah, CJ is moving forward now.
Yes, and Sebastian's corner is trying to get him to throw the jab, but I just don't think he can get it through the defense of Prestacino.
He's just going with those power punches.
Again, the ref even just warned him with the head down. Dangerous for a fighter to lean with the head down.
Absolutely.
One, he's coming in with the headbutt, and two, if the other fighter slips a jab or an uppercut, lights out.
Yep.
Great overhand jab.
A little bit of a lull instead of just wading in, but as I say
Prestacino
that, they're
definitely
going.
with the reach, and he's using it to his advantage right now.
Yeah, he's looking to pick his shots a little bit more as Seb wades in. Seb circling, leaving CJ in the middle. CJ goes towards him.
Prestacino's corner really sending him in.
Ooh, Seb getting pepper there. Looked like it stung a little bit by CJ. 10
10
seconds.
seconds here in the second. Sebastian coming out strong with the last 10, but again, Prestacino, they got the reach in the more seasoned fighter.
Yep, and his punches stung more. He may not have thrown as many as Seb did, but he definitely connected with some more that,
Yeah,
that were
he
hurting him.
definitely landed the 5% of landing. I would say punches thrown goes to Sebastian, but landed, definitely Prestacino took that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the thing is, with his head down, you know, Seb really needs to keep his head up. Or else, like you said, he'll be hit on the button, and that'll be that.
Yeah. And also, you're looking down at the mat, and you're not seeing your target.
No. Well, again, you never know what judges are going to call, so this is anybody's fight. Third and final round, nothing would surprise me.
Felipe dos Santos is heading out with an ambulance, suspected broken ankle. Again, we hope he's all well, and most hope to see him back here soon.
Absolutely.
And here we are, third final round, Jay. Anyone's fight.
Ooh, nice right
connected
hand.
by Sebastian, but Prestacino coming out and
Yeah,
just
he's taking the fight to him.
yes,
but
he is.
Seb is holding his own.
Sebastian landed another one. He's throwing those. Oh, another one. He got him.
If he gets inside CJ's range, he's connecting. CJ really seems surprised by what Sebastian is throwing.
Oh, he's connected now, Presentino. Those both landed flush.
Boxing out of it. CJ's corner screaming at him.
CJ taking the fight to him now and really making sure he don't lose this fight in the third round like we've seen a few times tonight.
Yeah, you got to leave that impression on the judges.
Yes, and he's going at him right now with a flurry, and Sebastian just don't seem to have an answer right now.
Again, both trainers imploring their fighters to work through this. A lot of colorful language today.
Yes, sir. Hopefully the children at home didn't hear that.
Yeah. Sorry, we're a family show. Yes, brother. Again, neither fighter's giving
up. It's great to see. It's two gladiators going at it. Purest form.
Absolutely. Both trying to box out.
Both fighters trying to end this fight before the bell rings. 10 seconds, and both fighter hasn't stopped throwing punches in the last minute. This is a fury. Oh my God.
What an amazing fight.
What a way to end my last bout.
Great job.
Great job.
Yeah,
amazing, both fighters.
I can't call that, Mark. My head says CJ takes it, but
I agree, but you know, my heart hopes that the Revere boy walks away with the trophy today.
We hope for Revere, but you know what? We had a great fight. That's all that matters. Looks like the judges' scorecards are in there going to tabulate it.
Do you see him?
No, that's fine. We hold with bated breath to see who's going to take this one.
Before I announce the winner of this fight, these two young gentlemen deserve a great round of applause.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
Yes, they do.
This is the second time these two kids have fought in the past month. The first time, it was a split decision. It was so very close. But a lot of people ask me why I do this. I don't get paid. It costs me money. It costs my officials money. But we're here every day. And the reason we're here is for kids like these two here. This is what the future is all about. And again, by split decision, representing Love's Boxing.
As we figured, more seasoned boxer.
Yeah, but again, it was a great fight, even though Revere's record.
They'll be going at it again. It's going to be a little bit of a ride. But we have the Junior Olympics coming up. Out in Springfield, it's a 2-week event. And it's for kids from the age of 8 to 16. And then we have another junior tournament coming up in June in Windham, New Hampshire. It's the Junior Golden Gloves. So the future of our world is in the hands of these kids.
More great boxing
off the street, moving in the right direction.
coming here, and then if you're out in Springfield.
The kids that have become police officers, firemen, politicians, you would not realize the number.
Next match we got
So we got
James Raposa from On Point,
yeah,
and Lucas Stemia from Graylish. Looks to be
names.
what do we got? 147 pounds.
Yes, sir.
Three
Yes, sir.
2-minute
Bout
rounds.
number 13, boxers, to their corners, please.
Counselor Silvestri, always a pleasure. Thanks
Thank
for
you, Jason.
hanging out.
Thank you for having me. You got a great man following me, and I look forward to doing this with you again in the future.
Absolutely.
Always
a
a pleasure.
Yep.
Have a
Thanks,
great
buddy.
night.
Be well, you too. We got the infamous Donnie Boudreau will be joining us on the mic in a minute. Voice of Revere High basketball and Revere High football.
This next bout is sponsored by our gold sponsors, Apirl Homes, Row Revere, Renegades Pub, Permian
Thanks, Mark.
OQ, Prince Sandy Smiles Foundation, Lupita's Restaurant, Volares, Reardon's Wrecking Tagaranda, 360 Sportscape, Certainty DNA, Lycona Signs and Graphics, and Total Performance Sports.
We got more sponsors to announce. Total Performance,
Bout
Volare,
13
War Ready, and When
falls into the
Sandy Smiles.
147-pound weight class. Representing in the red corner, On Point Boxing, let's hear it for James Raposa.
On Point's 2-0 in the event. Let's see if they
And
can
in the
keep
blue
their
corner,
undefeated streak alive.
representing Grealish Boxing, let's hear it for Lucas Stalma.
This is Grealish's first fight of the day. Ref gives its final instructions. Boxers head back to their corners. One last whisper to the trainers, and then we'll see what's going on. And they're off. Little feeling out process there. Stama with a couple nice shots. Raposa was able to block all of them. Raposa looking for a big shot to end the fight quick. Stama bobbling and weaving. Here comes Mr. Boudreau.
How we doing, folks? That last fight was a nice one, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of great boxing today. Oh, no, he was just bending down. So we got a battle of the 147s, Donnie. We got Lucas Stama in the blue corner and James Raposa in the red corner.
Oof. A couple nice exchanges right there. 147, they look a little bigger than that, don't they?
Yeah, but who am I to say?
I know.
And it's amazing what these kids do.
You know, I will say, watching, you realize how exhausting this must be, you know?
Yeah, no, 2
The
minutes is a
adrenaline.
marathon.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they've definitely slowed down since the beginning of this round, as we've sort of seen true to
Yeah.
form in every round.
Of course. That adrenaline probably burns up quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some speedy hands, though, there. What's his name, Lucas?
Yeah, we got James Raposa in the red corner and Lucas Stama in the blue corner.
Lucas has some fast hands. Ooh, couple nice shots there. Lucas is quick.
Yeah, and definitely thrown with bad intentions if any of those other ones landed. 10 seconds left in the round. Ooh,
I mean,
nice,
he means
nice.
business. Ooh,
Yeah, he does.
nice tag right at the end. Wow.
Good sportsmanship by
Yeah,
both those guys.
which is what you want to see, right?
Absolutely.
What a great turnout. I know you've probably been here for a while today, huh?
I have, but it's flown by.
Yeah.
I've had some excellent colleagues come in and call the plays, a lot of great knowledge, and like you said, the turnout's been great, and all the sponsors and all the people. Every bout's been exciting. We had that one, sad affair where the young gentleman broke his ankle.
Oh, I know. It was
But,
very quick right off the
yeah,
jump.
yeah. So, but he looked to be none the worse for after. I'm sure we'll see him back soon. My daughter is wondering why there are no women fighting. I'm sure we'll get that next time.
She might be out there. I could see her being out there.
Yeah. That's just what I need is her
Right?
doing another sport.
Another sport. But she's always been throwing the boys around.
This
So
is
she,
true. Yeah.
She could throw anybody around.
I agree wholeheartedly.
She had a
with
great
that one.
basketball career season, by the
Yep.
way.
Yeah, and she started off softball with a bang too. So
Awesome.
we'll see. They meet in the middle again.
Yeah, I mean, these are some quick punches. Both of these guys are just fast hands.
Yeah, I think Lucas wants to end this one quick, and James is trying to let that not happen.
Right. So, several boxing clubs here today, huh?
Yeah, all around the state. It's great. I mean, it's great to see the resurgence in the program, not just here, but
All
we got
over.
places from the Cape and Swansea, and a lot of local Lynn.
And you gotta love it because they wear the headgear. The gloves aren't as small.
Right.
Short, round. So.
Yep.
I definitely feel like they've tried to make it as safe as they possibly can.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot more standing eights, and if the refs have any doubt about it, they'll call it a lot quicker. Yeah,
It looked like he might have stunned him on the ropes for a minute there, Lucas.
I think Lucas wants to end
Nice
that one.
body
Nice
shot.
body shot. Yeah.
A lot of these are on points, right? You're
Yep.
not going to see a lot of knockouts in 3
No,
rounds.
we haven't. We've saw a couple standing eights.
Ooh, another hard shot to the side.
Yeah. Yeah. Lucas seems definitely be the more experienced fighter.
You can see.
Oof.
You can see Lucas is just lightning fast.
Yeah, I don't think Raposa has anything to combat what Lucas is throwing. He looks like he's exhausted on his feet.
Yeah.
The ref puts it back together.
The stamina that these guys must have.
Oh, it's how they can hold themselves out without hanging on the ropes is amazing.
I mean, I've never been in the ring, but I can just tell you, just trying to hit the bag.
Yeah.
After about 30 seconds, you're sucking some serious wind. So these guys got to be in great shape.
Yeah, Raposa's got his hands really low.
Yeah. Ooh, another body shot. Ooh, another face shot.
Oh, it's good
Wow.
round.
Yep,
Another
good
good round for
sportsmanship.
Lucas. Gonna be tough for Raposa to win this one.
Yeah, he's going to have to make something happen here because right now it's Lucas's fight.
Yeah, I mean he looks far behind, but again, I've tried to call a couple of these fights and I've been wrong across the board. So.
I thought the last one, I got it wrong. I thought the last one would have went the other way, but
it was close. It was
They
close.
both had some
Yeah.
good shots, And again, it works on points, and the headgear makes it a little different, right?
Sure.
Because they get those headshots to the side, and you're like, does that count? Does that not count?
Right. Does it? If he caught most of it in the headgear, it's not going to hurt him. So it's good that he landed. But if it doesn't cause damage, so a lot of the ring generalship comes into play.
I will say I'm a little excited because one of our own, Chris Checa, who I've coached, over the years, and great kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be coming up soon.
Something just happened. Is there a problem with the ring or a problem with the? Has he got some tape hanging? So he's going to check it.
Is that I say the last name Stilma? Oh.
Sounds about right. They're they're checking Raposa's eyes right now. They got the ringside doc. The ref had a little question on it.
Not bad for the inaugural event.
No.
For this.
No.
I think they did a great job.
Absolutely. Still more to come.
Food trucks outside. The line was long.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Pat brought in some pizza for us. It was nice. Doc seemed to clear Raposa to go, so we'll see how this round goes.
Oh, another shot.
Ooh. Lucas held up on that one. Didn't see the opening that he thought. Trying to work the body to lower the arms. Raposa's swinging
Raposa's
like
not going to go away.
No.
He's definitely standing in there, and
got to commend his gumption.
Absolutely.
He's keeping his hands up now, which is better than the beginning.
Yep.
But if he drops that, Lucas is going to tag him.
Yeah, Lucas had a nice counter right there.
Ref checking on Raposa again. Good jab.
Yep.
Has to keep Lucas away from him laying one of those big shots.
He's hitting those jabs pretty consistently.
Well, yeah, Lucas.
Oh, nice body shot again.
Lucas is just wading through and hitting him with those hard hammers.
Raposa's getting a couple shots in here and there, but if they're going to go by points, he's going to have to do a little more. There's not a lot of time left.
No. Raposa's corner keeps looking for him to turn. Lucas with another body shot.
Yeah, he's really kind of having his way. Staying in the center of the ring. Raposa's kind of, dancing around.
Yep.
A couple big shots right there, too.
Ooh, it was a nice left to the face. So Raposa can definitely take a punch.
He sure can. I wouldn't want to get in the ring with that kid.
No. blocked, but another nice right by Lucas. Nice
A little nice combo right there, yeah.
Last 10 seconds.
Looks like he's bleeding from the nose. Oh, another couple shots.
Oh, nice shots by Lucas.
Yeah, someone want to end that one, but what a heck of a fight there. Both of them, great job.
Yeah, warriors in the ring. I gotta say that.
Yeah, he looks a little bloodied over there.
Yeah, I think that going by looks in the fight, Lucas has that one. Lucas Stamla should come out with the W.
Lucas doesn't even look tired right now.
No. No.
That was a heck of a fight.
Yeah, Raposa there was no quit in that guy.
No, and again, good sportsmanship over here.
Absolutely.
Which is what you really love to see. Both guys gave whatever they had. That was what you want to see.
Yeah, you leave it all out. You train for so long, and it's, with football and basketball, there are games during the week. With boxing, it's every 3 months, 4 months. So.
Right, for 9 minutes.
Yeah, you don't want to take anything home with you.
It's a lot of work for a short amount of time.
Absolutely. Great job by both guys. See, the judges' scorecards have all been turned in.
I'm assuming this will be unanimous.
Yeah, I've thought that about a couple other bouts today, and I was completely wrong. Yeah.
Well, that's why we don't get paid for this, right?
This is true. Again, let's see who walks away with that trophy.
Jason, my grandfather was Golden Gloves champ back in the day.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he was a pugilist.
We have a winner by unanimous decision.
Yeah.
In the blue corner, Lucas Steilman.
Yeah. So that ran true to form, but again, a great fight for Raposa.
And stuff to work on, right?
Yeah,
just gives you something to go back in the gym and say, this is what I got to get better at.
Yep. You take something away from it. So we
but
got
Lucas Stelma. Wow.
Excellent fighter.
Speedy hands. I see a future for this kid.
We got some big boys coming in next. We got in the red corner, Josh Azor from Bobby Cavino. In the blue, that guy hasn't pronounced Anthony's name correct anytime. It's hilarious. So we got Miguel Abreu from Nolan Brothers in the blue corner, 190 pounders.
Bon Appetit
Wow.
Meal Prep, North Shore Excavation and Utility Incorporated, Recovery Team Newton, Asfaro Plumbing.
So this is the first Bobby Cavino fighter, and Abreu. He'll be the second Nolan Brothers fighter. Nolan Brothers 1-0 currently, with picking up the victory in an earlier fight.
Restaurants, Volares, Reardon's Wrecking, Ted Arenda 360 Sportscape, Certainty DNA, Lycona Signs and Graphics, and Total Performance Sports. We'd like to thank all our sponsors for helping with this event today.
So again, two big boys coming in on this one, Donnie.
190, yeah.
Josh Azor in red, Miguel Abreu in blue.
Azor looks pretty fit. Saw him dancing over there, getting ready to come in. Abreu, why does that name sound so familiar? But
a lot of Abreu's. Where's Nolan Brothers? The Mac Bozier, the one who won that fight by the injury
Ladies
stop,
and gentlemen, bout
was
number
another
14
Nolan Brothers.
do we know where Nolan Brothers is out of?
I don't.
190-pound weight class. In the red corner, representing 33 boxing out of Worcester. Let's hear it for Josh Azor.
So it'd be like a light heavyweight.
And in the blue
Cruiserweight.
corner, representing Nolan Brothers Boxing, let's hear it from Miguel Abreu.
How amazing they can set a ring up right in the middle of his high school gym.
Yeah, and do it so well.
And really, it's awesome. Here we go.
All right, so Nolan Brothers is out of Waltham. And
oh, that's coming out swinging.
He's swinging from Waltham. It's going to be
he can hold his stamina.
Short night for Azor if Abreu keeps hitting like that. Man, ref stoppage. Going to give us standing 8.
Yeah.
He's got to go in a neutral corner. That's what the ref's telling him. Let's see if Azor can catch his wits.
I told you, I saw Azor just warming up over there, and I was like, oh boy, this guy's the real deal. leading with that jab and just coming back.
Wow.
And right now he's just.
Yeah, Abreu hasn't thrown a punch yet, I don't think.
Abreu's definitely in defense mode. But you know what? If he can hold off this one, he might. Azor might get burnt up.
It's a second standing 8 count for Abreu. He's got to throw a punch.
Yep. If he wants to stay in this thing, he's going to have to show something.
Yeah, Azor's just bullying him at this point. And that's it.
Wow. Yep. That was a quick one. No, I said it already, but I could just tell when I saw him warming up. I said, I wouldn't want to mess with this guy.
No, it was. He definitely wanted that one more. And
I think Abreu panicked a little bit. You know, went into defense mode, and which is understandable. I mean, hey, you know, you get some guy coming at you.
Right, and that's the thing. Everybody can talk a big game, and you have all these great plans to win a fight until you walk in and get punched in the face, and then all bets are off.
And all it takes is one, right?
Yeah. Listen, great job for both guys to get in here and do this, and you know, again,
a lot of credit to anybody that's willing to stand in the ring, and you know, you're in front of a bunch of spectators, and you put all that work in, and you just don't know what's going to happen once you step in that ring.
Nope. The best laid plans of mice and men. So.
Right.
Great battle, and the next one is the Checa bout.
Right.
So is Anthony Checa Chris's brother?
Yes.
Okay. Anthony was supposed to fight today. Something happened.
Something happened. Yeah. So both brothers were going to fight.
Hey, that kid looks like you.
Yeah, I know that kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match by referee stoppage out of the red corner.
He came ready.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He wasn't making that trip from Waltham for nothing.
So do we know when some of these clubs are out of, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, like the next one. So Checa obviously fights out of Revere, and then Private Jewel is out of Lynn.
Okay.
That's Alex Sepulveda's group. So a couple of the other ones, again, we've got kids from Swansea, we got kids from Woburn, we got Cape Cod Boxing. So
wow.
Sponsoring our next bout, number 15.
Got Fall River.
Wow, that's a long ride.
Yeah.
Albert J. Moscone Jr. Esquire. Arrow Sweeping at DeVoe Realty. Carmela's Italian Market, TDM Electric, Durham Pasta, Ryan Roach, War Ready.
It's, you know, I know we keep harping on it, and I've said it with all, but it's great to see how many people came out to sponsor this and how many people came here.
Parking lot was packed. We got a nice crowd in here. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. It's something that again, first time for this.
And forever, the first time boxing has been back in Revere.
And I can only imagine it'll grow. You know, if this is the kind of turnout we're going to get on the inauguration, then if they do this again, I have a feeling you're going to see these stands get bigger and bigger.
Absolutely, and they've only been in it for 2.5 years.
Yeah. And Officer Singer did a great job. He really didn't know too much, right, coming in, and
no, he was just a guy who loved boxing.
Yeah.
And remembered, again, you probably remember when they had the PAL program was big.
Yeah.
With the boxing here, and they hadn't had anything. So he saw a void in the community, something that helped him when he was younger, jumped right in, took the lead to start it. There's a lot of people talk about things, but very few follow through on it. And Joe definitely did, and has been able to grow this program from a hole in the wall to
my son was down there. Yeah, my son was down there. A lot of kids showed a lot of enthusiasm, and it was new for him. But getting some guys that are in the boxing circle, so to speak, and coming down and giving Singer some tips and saying try this, do this. Mm-hmm. It's really grown, and the kids seem to love it.
All right, here's the Checa fight.
Yeah, this is one we've been waiting for, at least myself, anyways.
The crowd. Chris Checa
obviously
going up
got a little home favoritism here, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little biased on this one. But
absolutely, and Jaden Gonzalez, both 147. I can't even remember the last time I was 147.
It's been a long time. But Checa, great kid.
Absolutely.
Great hockey player. Yep. I had him in football a bit, baseball.
Yep.
just a great kid to coach.
All right, bout
Great family, great
15
parents.
Falls into the 147-pound weight
What's
class.
Chris doing now? He's working, right?
Yeah, I think he's working right now.
Representing Private Jewel Boxing. Please welcome
He looks pretty.
Jaden.
Looks in
Very
great
low,
shape.
low fat percentage.
Absolutely.
Low body fat percentage there. And he's about 6'1", so he definitely has a reach advantage.
Revere Boxing. Put your hands together for Chris Sika.
He's got about half a foot on his competitor today.
Let's see if he can use that to his advantage.
Cheka.
I see Dad over there right on the ringside looking. He got a bunch of his friends, hockey friends.
Big smiles on their faces.
And here we go. Cheka comes the jab.
Look at that. They're both throwing.
Yeah, they're kind of wrapping each other up a little bit.
Almost turned into a wrestling match. Yeah, Cheka really needs to use his reach. They're absolutely right. Keep Gonzalez at bay. That's the thing. I can't see Chris having a lot of patience.
No, he never really did.
I'll
tell you though, he's a great pitcher.
Yeah.
He's one of those kids you can just rely on. Ooh, a couple nice shots right there.
Nice shots by both of them breaking through. Ref wants a little bit of separation.
Gonzalez probably wants it to be a closer. I think Cheka would benefit from keeping the distance.
Absolutely, he's got that reach advantage. Ref's going to warn him for hugging. Crowd really into this fight.
Oh yeah, this is the loudest we've heard it tonight so far.
A little more measuring by both fighters.
Ooh, nice one by Gonzalez right there.
Cheka's really got to keep
trying to wrap
his
up
arms
Cheka.
up. Yeah.
Ref's going to warn him again.
Cheka's really got to pop that jab and keep him at distance.
And this is Cheka's first time in the ring. I'm not sure about Gonzalez, but it's got to be a different feeling than when you're in the gym,
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit more measured till the end.
Yeah.
Close round. We'll see what the corner tells him to come out in the second round. I mean, Cheka, again, like you said, Donnie, it comes with experience. It's his first time in the ring, but being able to use that reach advantage to keep the other fighter at bay is
staying
key.
toe-to-toe and just having that little bit of a distance.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to go for the big knockout, but there's nothing wrong with throwing a nice solid jab and keeping the guy away from you and taking it that way.
Well, who's that great boxer?
Is it Mayweather?
Just Mayweather. I can't stand the guy personally, but you know what? He was a true boxer, right?
Absolutely.
He knew how to score points.
Yep.
He knew how to, win a boxing match.
Yep.
And that's what, at this level, I think that's what you're looking to do is score points,
Yeah, you're not, in 2-minute rounds and 3 rounds, there's not going to be a lot of knockouts.
Right.
So you want to connect with as much as you can, keep the other fighter at bay.
Cheka's ready, though.
Yeah, he is. A little bit more measured for both of them.
Nice little
Cheka
jab
chasing
right
him
there.
down. Yep.
Yep, another jab. Ooh, good shot by Gonzalez, too.
That's the thing. Cheka's throwing more punches, but they're not getting through. Gonzalez is definitely counter-punching.
Gonzalez is connected on a few here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one there.
Nice right by Cheka. Looks like it stunned Gonzalez a little bit, backed him off.
Again, Gonzalez wants this close. Cheka is smart to keep his distance and just, try to score those jabs.
Yeah, if he keeps him at bay.
Yep.
Gonzalez definitely not waiting in like
jab
he
by
used
Cheka.
to. Oh, Checker did a good job of spinning him, but I think the refs are going to break him up.
You know he wants to throw Gonzalez on the floor.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, unfortunately, body slams don't count.
Right. Both of them exchanging blows. Some misses here and there, but connecting as well.
Yeah, I mean, Checker is keeping Gonzalez honest even when he gets in. Wraps him up and spins him again. Gonna break him up. Gets a warning for that one. We'll see Checker stick and move. Throw that jab out. Stop getting in so close. Oh, nice right.
Gonzalez with a nice connection there.
Another nice one.
Great round.
Yeah. Gonzalez ended that round strong. Checker was good at the beginning. Still anybody's fight at this point.
Absolutely.
Don't let him extend those arms.
So I saw Dommy with us. What's Cal doing today?
Oh, it's WWE, baby.
Getting ready for WrestleMania.
The whole weekend. He's like, Dad, I'm sorry, but the TV's mine for the next 2 days. Yeah, I don't know. He always seemed to like it, so.
Good for him.
Yeah, I was never a big wrestling person, but yeah. How the kids doing?
Good. Plugging along. You saw Shayna just roaming about. Chase is being whatever a 17-year-old boy is being, and Abby is plugging along.
They grow so fast.
It's crazy. Donna won't let me have any more though. So.
I know. I got shut off myself. I know what you mean, Jay.
Third and final. They are going to leave nothing on the mat this time. Both come out throwing haymakers.
Both of them not afraid to swing, though. I mean, they're both throwing punches. They're not. You don't see a lot of dancing around. They're just going at each other.
No, Gonzalez is definitely moving forward more in this round than he did the last one, but a couple nice shots by Checker should halt him in his steps. They both want to give the best impression on the refs because it seems to me that the third round really determines most of these fights.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Gonzalez. Back and check up a little bit. Warning for holding to Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is trying to pull him in, right? He knows he doesn't have the reach. He wants to keep this thing close.
Yep. No, not a bad philosophy if the ref allows it. Checker doing a good job leading with the left.
Checker stick and move. You know, he's got that reach. That's where he can get his points. Because a lot of times when Checker takes a shot, Gonzalez swings and misses.
Yep. He's also Checker's leaving his hands a little bit low, so he's giving Gonzalez free range when he gets in it to stick him in the face. Got two very tired boxers in there.
Oh, you got to be at this point.
Nice shot by Checker.
Crowd's loving it.
Gonzalez comes right back with another nice shot.
They're going to be close to the end of the round here. 10 seconds. They're both going to give it their all.
Nice shot by Gonzalez. Great fight.
Great job by both guys.
Yeah. Never guessed that Checker was a first-time fighter with that.
I would not. He definitely showed some fire in his belly there.
Yeah.
He's got to be happy with the way he fought tonight.
Yeah, no, it was a great fight by both guys. If I had to call it, I'd say Gonzalez, but what do I know?
Yeah, I have to agree. We're just going to have to see who was able to score those points. But Checker's got to be happy.
Oh, it was
First fight of his life, and he came out and he looked great.
He did. He definitely belonged in that ring.
And they both fought right to the very last second. I'm sure they can go back and look at the film. Thank you, Revere TV, for filming this.
Yes, absolutely.
Go back at the film and see how many shots they took, you know, how many connected. That's kind of the fun part of it afterwards, right?
Yep. Breaking it down. Good round of applause for both fighters.
Yeah.
This place will erupt if Checker gets the split decision.
I know, it's going to go crazy. Well, as we impatiently wait for the decision here. We got about 4 more battles after this one.
Yep, another 147 class bout after this one.
Why do I have a feeling this one's close?
The 15th bout of the afternoon. You're winner by unanimous decision.
Nope.
It's got to go, Jade.
Yep.
Out of the red corner, representing Private Cruz, Jason Gonzalez.
Great fight. That makes it
Wow, what a fight that was.
5-0 for Private Jewel right now, and the hometown team
5 matches left, so stick around.
1-6. No booing allowed. So we got another Revere fighter in this one, Donnie. We got this 147 class fight. We got Maurice Carrero. It's his first fight. A Revere high school student. Started boxing to improve his striking because he wants to do MMA. He's got a wrestling background and want to improve his striking with this. He's going up against, in the blue corner, Brendan Byrne out of Bernardo Boxing in Swansea. He's also making his debut. He's from Walpole, and he's a high school sophomore.
I have to say, it's pretty cool to see some of these kids coming out here on their first time in the ring.
Yeah, I'd have to be wearing Depends if I was doing it.
You
and
me
not
both.
because I'm old.
You and me both.
We'd like to thank all the sponsors.
Yeah, Bernardo's is looking to pick up their second win, and Revere Boxing is also looking to pick up their second win.
Who was our winner from Revere Boxing? You know?
Going back through, we had Pedro Rodriguez beat Liam Frankel in a split decision. 4th fight of the night at 165.
165,
yep,
yeah.
That's been Revere's lone win today.
All right, bout number 16 falls under the 147-pound weight class. In the red corner, representing Bernardo's Boxing, please welcome Brendan Byrne.
It's good boxing, man.
And in the blue corner, representing Revere Boxing, put your hands together for Mauricio Carrera.
Mauricio Carrera has got some big-looking arms there.
I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, well, this kid's got some. He got some size to him.
Yeah, I think 2 guys excited for their first bout ever. I think they're going to come out throwing.
You just got to get those butterflies out, right?
Carrero hammering the body and then to the head. Chasing Byrne down. Here comes Byrne picking his shots. Good head movement by Carrera.
The way these two are moving around out there, it's hard to believe this is their first bout.
Absolutely. Good trainers, good camps. Get them in the ring and get them ready.
Both of them showing some patience here, just looking for the right
that's a
spot.
slip. That's a slip. Yep. But that'll happen when Correa has him on his horse. That was a big shot by Mauricio.
It's tough to see at the angle we have. We get the corner post right in front of us. So
Yeah, thank God they gave us this monitor.
Right? Oh, I should be looking at that.
Yeah. So Byrne is tracking down Mauricio now, but Mauricio still landing the cleaner punches. Good defense, good movement by Byrne to get in there. Byrne keeps dropping his hands way too low, giving Correa the opportunity.
Yep.
Looked pretty, but none of those landed.
See Mauricio just kind of trying to find that spot.
He's like, oh, there's a legit knockdown. That's going to take a standing 8.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Correa.
That's going to bring us to the end of the round.
Yeah. Way to finish. Well, we'll see if he can capitalize that coming into the second round.
I will say Mauricio definitely was able to reserve some of his energy. So I feel like we're going to see a little bit more as the fight goes on, because he definitely was conserving.
Yeah, just, you know, given Byrne the 30 seconds to recover from that, I hope Mauricio doesn't come out and chase it.
Right.
Because that's probably the worst thing. That's when you're going to get caught with
Right.
a counter shot that you're not expecting.
Trying to be over aggressive and then, you know, like you said, the counter.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a body shot that took him.
Yeah.
And it's great to see so many body shots nowadays, and especially for young fighters looking and engaging where that hand placement is and taking what the opponent gives them.
It's hard to breathe, right?
Yeah.
In the body. So
No, it breaks everything down. It breaks your legs, it breaks your wind, it drops your arms even further, and opens up your face for those shots that'll
gives
put
you
you
a
away.
good chance to, you know, get an uppercut right after that.
Absolutely. Well, Byrne looks none the worse for wear, wading right in against Mauricio. Correa chasing him down, looking to stick the jab. It's not that Byrne's fighting scared, but he definitely is just looking to make it out of the round and throw whatever he's able to instead of counter punching and protecting against it.
Seems they were both kind of using the same strategy.
Yeah. But they're young fighters. Nice jab by Byrne that time. Snap back Mauricio's head. Little do-si-do in the corner. Ref separates them. Byrne's trying to reach with the jab, and Mauricio is trying to wade in.
A couple nice shots right there.
Yeah. Good head work by both guys.
Oh, he connects on that one too.
Good right jab by Correa. Just wading through Byrne's defenses to land.
Oh, another one by Correa.
Right through. Oh,
right
almost,
to the face.
Almost went through the ropes on that one.
Correa seems to be picking up his tempo a little bit, and he's connecting on a few more shots.
Yeah, he's
There he
getting
goes
through
again.
those arms. Yeah.
Another one.
Once he gets him in trouble, he tries to capitalize on it.
10 seconds. We'll see if Burns tries to have a little flurry here before the round ends. I think he's going to be happy going back to his corner and just catching his breath.
Yeah, Aaron Bernard, who's the trainer, is going to give him, you know, he knows realistically he really needs to knock him out at this point, because I think those 2 rounds were definitely for Mauricio.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, like we said, anything could happen when you leave it to the scorecards and the judges. So,
because what we see isn't necessarily what they see.
Correct. Yep. But again, no quit in either of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, Byrne
Great
had some
fight.
he had some nice connections as well.
Absolutely.
So it's not like he's not swinging and he's not connecting. He definitely is. It's just what do the refs, the judges think are.
Yep. Are they looking for, you know, that ring generalship? Are they looking for cleaner punches, more damage, or the power punches, the jab? It's, you know, a giant crapshoot as to what they would do.
Well, 3rd and final round here.
Let's see, and Byrne is the aggressor at the moment, waiting in for Mauricio.
Byrne kind of has to be a little bit aggressive here.
Yeah, I agree. This is where Mauricio can pick his shots and really wait for that opening. Ooh. Byrne turned his head just at the right time.
You can hear some of these shots from all the way over here, so some of them are definitely connecting.
And Mauricio's corner just wants him to paw that jab and keep Byrne away from him. Use that reach advantage.
Oh, a couple good shots there.
Yeah, Byrne is really looking to swing from his shoelaces.
Mauricio connects with one of these. He's got these haymakers he's throwing. That just if one connects, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all over but the shouting. But Byrne's doing a good job of dodging those.
Oof.
You know, even when Byrne drops his hands, he's able to turn his head to avoid most of these
Yeah,
blows.
he's just, you know, causing Mauricio just kind of graze him, not get that clean shot.
Yep.
So, I'm sorry, this does not look like Mauricio's first fight.
No, but there is no quit in Byrne. He's got to keep his head up, though.
Yeah, Byrne keeps coming.
Yeah. Mauricio is taking what he's given him, which is definitely a veteran fighter move.
Yeah. His coach is telling him, throw some hooks, throw some hooks.
30 seconds up. That's, I don't know what that was.
Wow.
What do they count? Nope, count as a slip. There's a nice shot by Byrne. And Mauricio
They want to keep going.
Finished, yeah. I want another round.
Right? I
Great,
think these two
great
have a couple rounds in them.
Yeah.
They both played a heck of a bout.
Great fight. And again, I'm looking at Mauricio to add the second win for Revere, but we'll see what happens.
So you said he had some wrestling and MMA, and
Yep.
it showed.
Yeah, no, he definitely was looking to improve his striking for more of the martial arts, and it's great to see a multidisciplinary base because they all capitalize on each other. Great fight. Neither of these guys have anything to be ashamed about. Big hand from the crowd for both of these guys.
So again, Jay, we're not the experts, but I got to give this one to Revere Boxing. I got to give this one to Mauricio.
I'm with you. We got the little guys in the next round. Little guys who could both kick my butt, but they're 110 pounders.
110. My goodness.
That's one of my legs, Don.
I will say those little guys,
Bout number 16.
they're quick.
Winner by split decision.
Another split decision.
Representing your hometown. Revere
There we go.
Boxing.
Nice job.
Second win for Revere, and Bernardos moves to 1-1.
Officer Singer has to be happy. You know, he got a great turnout today. He's seen these kids that he's been training come out here, get a couple wins, and even the ones that didn't win showed that they had a lot of spunk and a lot of fight, and I think their future looks bright.
Absolutely. Everybody, they definitely show that they belong here.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 17, our upcoming bout is sponsored by our silver sponsor.
So this is
Anthony Cogliandro.
Again, another pronunciation of Anthony Cogliandro, which is great. We got in the red corner, Irish Mikey Coyle fighting out of Core Boxing Randolph, goes to Blue Hills Regional High School with an 0-2 record, going up against Brian Mendez from Alex Sepulveda's Private Jewel in Lynn. Should be a great fight between these two. I'm looking for these guys to throw about 1,000 punches in this
I was just
fight.
going to say, what they lack in punch power, they make up in punches.
Yeah,
Right?
they're a flurry like two hummingbirds going at each other. You can't see them coming.
That's a great analogy. I love it.
Nice round of applause for the hometown.
Yeah, it's great to see.
Number 18, the bout number 17 falls under the 110-pound weight class. In the red corner, representing Core Box, let's hear it from Michael Coyle.
Core Boxing looking for their
Do they have an
first
over
win of the
50
day.
division?
No, God, no. They don't have the insurance for that.
They probably don't want to pay it.
Not enough AEDs around here.
Put your hands together for Brian Mendez.
Private Jewel undefeated 4-0 on the day.
And you said they're out of Lynn?
Yep, they're out of Lynn, Alex Sepulveda. And then Core Box out of Randolph, looking for their first of the day, 0-2 so far. Coyle's got that reach advantage, but Menendez looks like he's trying to take the action to Coyle.
They're both looking to get in there.
Yeah, a lot of great footwork. Not a lot of contact, but a lot of great footwork. Up there's Mendez with a couple shots that catch. Irish Mikey moving in.
Yeah, they're both kind of going back and forth, controlling the middle of the ring.
Still feeling each other out, but definitely trying to make more contact now.
It's like, who wants to be the aggressor first? And now Coyle kind of dancing around.
Yep, Coyle on the outside and Mendez taking the center of the ring. Mendez seems to be a little bit quicker than Coyle. Coyle should start taking advantage of that reach advantage.
Yeah. Oh, that's a chest shot. I don't know if that one counts. That was a nice shot.
It was good. Definitely stung him.
Oh, again, a couple nice connections right there again.
A nice right by Mendez. Nice.
Oh, Coyle comes right back.
1-2 on the smaller fighter. Good exchange there by both of them. Coyle still trying to find his range on Mendez.
Both of them a little more reserved this first round.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd look for Coyle in the second round to really start popping that jab and keep Mendez at a little more
reach,
distance.
Right?
Because when Mendez gets in, he seems to cause some damage, like you said, with that chest shot and some of the other
if
stuff.
he can dodge that jab and just come inside, he could have, he could do some damage to Coyle.
Yeah, it's tough with the fighters, the longer fighters that have that reach when a guy gets inside of them, for them to really cause any damage with the punches. The angles that they have to throw don't really get a lot out of them.
Those guys that are compact, they can tend to have a little more power, inside.
Yeah, yeah. You break through the reach with a small guy. You got those pistons.
Yeah,
coming at you. Here we go. Next round. Let's see what happens in the second. Mendez still the aggressor, taking the middle, Coyle on the outside. Now he's looking to pop that jab. Good job.
You see Coyle trying to hold him at bay with that jab, but Mendez is trying to just get inside.
That's the thing, is that Coyle needs to pop that jab and then back away. He can't pop it. Yeah, he's in trouble now.
Yeah, he caught Coyle a couple of ones, got him on the ropes there.
If Coyle can't keep Mendez at bay with that reach, Mendez is really going to cause some damage.
Coyle's still kind of dancing around the outside of the ring. Oh, now he comes up.
He's got it. Oh, almost a slip there. Yeah. Either that or he's moonwalking. Mendez hunting him down from the middle.
Mendez just looked like a snake, just ready to strike.
He's coming with both lefts and rights. It's he's fighting normal stance on southpaw, but he's got power in both hands. Cut off the ring,
nice,
and now he's hammering Coyle.
He's got Coyle in the corner.
Great escape by Coyle, yeah. A little bit longer than he should have stayed, but glad he got away. That could have been the end of it.
Another couple connections there.
Yeah, Mendez is making him pay when he gets inside Coyle's range.
Yeah, Coyle's kind of throwing a wild punch. Mendez is doing exactly what you want him to do, right? Step inside and...
Yeah, there he is again.
Yeah.
Now he's got him trapped in the corner. Coyle really needs to stay away from the ropes.
Coach wants to see some combinations here from Coyle.
Ooh. Nice finish from Mendez in that round.
That was a nice round. Yeah, I think that was definitely Mendez's round.
I mean, again, you know, Coyle hasn't had a lot of fights, and I don't know how many Mendez has had exactly, but it seems like Mendez has got some more experience in there than Coyle does.
And Coyle's not backing down.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Of course, he's trying to keep himself, you know, alive out there, but he's not backing down.
No, but as you know, as you gain more fights and you become the veteran, you'll know to use that jab to keep a smaller fighter at bay,
right?
And work through it, not get yourself trapped in the corner.
Again, I would be so gassed. They would, like you just said earlier, they would have to break the AED out.
Yeah, it's you know. Again, I've said it once, I'll say it again, 2 minutes in a boxing ring are like 1,000 hours anywhere else. Constantly moving and someone punches you in the face.
You're trying to give everything you have with every punch, you know?
Absolutely. All right, third and final round. I think Coyle really has to show something if he wants to take this fight. He's got to pop that jab and then get away. Can't stand still and be.
Oh, you got a nice connection right there, Coyle. But Mendez just keeps coming.
Nice. There we go.
See, Mendez just getting around those those shots from Coyle, those wild shots. Oh, another couple there.
That's what it is. As soon as he's inside Coyle's range, it's Menendez's fight. Pop that jab and move is what Coyle has to do. Pop him and get out of his range. Now, as soon as he gets in his range, Menendez makes him pay.
He misses and Mendez just takes advantage and steps right inside.
It's a nice headshot there.
We're nearing the end of this one.
Mouthpiece out. Yeah, we got a mouthpiece break.
Yeah, I think Coyle
was a little upset about that happening. No, he doesn't need a new. Yeah, he's going to stand in neutral
corner. To catch a little breath there, and Mendez doesn't look tired.
No, and this fight's almost over too. Can't be that much longer than 20 seconds. You know, Coyle should have been pawned with that jab the whole fight.
Yeah,
would have been a different tale.
Again, things you learn, right?
Yep. Again, you take everything before and you put it to what comes ahead, and it's worthwhile.
Ooh, nice one by Coyle right there.
Yep, nice right. Last 10 seconds.
Oh, we got a flurry here at the end. 3, 2.
Nice work.
Nice fight.
I think Menendez did enough to take that one, but
I would agree with you.
Especially with that flurry at the end.
Kid definitely showed he's got some heart. And I'll give Coyle credit. Just trying to hang in there, and
there was no quitting that kid.
He'll definitely learn as he goes. Well, he's definitely bleeding a little there, Coyle. So Mendez got some nice shots.
Yeah. Great sportsmanship. Going around thanking everybody like this. Scorecards are being tabulated now.
Mendez has to be happy with his performance.
Absolutely. Yep. Able to get inside, and that's what you want to do against the taller fighter with more reach, is get inside their range, and then it's your fight.
I mean, that's what Tyson did all his damage, right?
Absolutely. All it took with Tyson was one.
I don't know, this Jake Paul Tyson thing, what do you think?
Again,
initially I was like, oh, this isn't right. Tyson's going to get killed. But I don't know. Have you seen
he's
some
still
of these
Mike
training
Tyson.
videos?
Yeah, he could be 1,000 years old. I'm not fighting him.
Right.
And he's not like Floyd Mayweather. And Mayweather has fought, you know, some of these. I think he fought Jake Paul, but he's a showman. He'll make more punches. He'll win the fight. Yeah.
Tyson's just going to come at you like a pit bull.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's
And
not going to be pretty.
I don't think it's going to be pretty either. I think Jake Paul's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah. Let's see this.
From up the street.
Yep,
Private
Private.
Jewel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great fight.
Yeah, great
Private
job.
Jewel goes to 6-0. And Corebox goes to 0-2. Or 0-3, I'm sorry. So we get another Revere fighter in this one. Battle of the 156s. We got in the blue corner Jamil Orchi from Revere. And in the red corner, we got Mason Ventura, another Bernardo Boxing. He's an open class junior division champion, a 17-year-old who started 4 years ago.
Wow.
He's competed as low as 146. Today is the 146 bout. He was a 2022 regional silver gloves finalist at 178, a junior king of the ring 165 champion, a 147 Battle on the Battleship champion, and he's a CYO belt champion. He's been in the ring 11 times, and he's also fought this opponent before in an exhibition match, and it was a great bout. He's from Acushnet, so he's traveled a little bit.
Wow. Well, this kid has probably the most experience I've seen since I've been here today.
Eric's Barbershop, Third Alarm Pizza, Budget Services, Revere Chamber of Commerce, Revere Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know how the Orchi Ventura fight was the first time, but you know, if he's going in again with a kid who's got all these accolades, he's got to be a decent fighter and have some experience behind him.
Bout number 18 falls under the 156-pound weight class.
So nice thing, I see a lot of kids hovering around that same weight class. So for the Revere gym anyways, it gives them some good sparring partners to go against.
Absolutely.
Better.
Mason Ventura. And in the blue corner, representing Revere Boxing, let's hear it for Jamil Orchi.
Orchi's got a couple inches on him, so he's probably got a little bit of a reach advantage, but not so much that'll make a huge difference.
Not so much with the experience advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. And
you know, this kid's a seasoned, well, if you can say seasoned, with 11 bouts, but I mean, he obviously got some championships under his belt already, and we'll see what happens.
Comes out with iron in his eyes, and comes right out, but and Orchi was there to meet him.
Yeah, Orchi's looks like he's up for the task so far.
Yeah. Throwing haymakers in the middle of the ring. Ref warning Orchi about his head. Again, they both jump into the middle.
Ooh, Orchi with a couple shots right there.
There hasn't been a lull in the action so far. Both these guys are hammering.
Yeah, they're going.
Way to work out of that, not hold. Orchi is definitely stinging Ventura. Ventura's got Orchi in a corner right now. Not a place he wants to be, especially with the longer arms.
Ventura seems to be a little more deliberate in his approach, I guess you would say. But
yeah, he's definitely one of the things. He's marching him down, but he's taking a lot more punches too.
He
And
has.
those look to be connecting. It's a nice body shot by Ventura. Some nice face shots.
keeping him at bay.
Yeah.
That was a nice job right there.
Oh, nice.
Ventura able to connect on a few. Orchi's got to get out of that corner.
He's not winning those exchanges.
Orchi's coaches are telling him, you know, box, box.
Yeah.
But again, it's first time out there, so it's going to take a little time to get used to
I think
that.
he's been there before.
Oh, has
but
he?
Yeah, because he fought Ventura before.
Oh, that's right, an exhibition
So,
match.
I don't know how Not long ago, how many other fights? It was a heck of a round by both these kids. There was no stopping them. Is that the world famous Billy Day over there watching these fights?
Is he here?
He looks that way.
There he is. His son had a tremendous year in basketball.
Yes, he did. Ethan's an excellent athlete.
And he'll be back again next year.
It's a lot of it's going to ride on Ethan.
Yeah, it's going to be on him next year.
We got any younger kids coming up?
Not that I know of. I mean, there's always those little surprises that you never know you're going to get. You know, I think Revere's biggest problem has been grades. Honestly, I hate to say
that's
it,
across
but
the board. They didn't have a JV baseball team because of grades this year.
You know, we have some phenomenal basketball players. Unfortunately, they just didn't have the grades to be able to play on the team. So it's something that hopefully they can work on.
I'm glad that they're focusing on that and keeping the kids.
I agree.
The grades are the most important part.
They really are. You want to play, you know, you still got to do what you got to do in school.
Absolutely. Again, they start where they left off.
At it.
Again,
Coach likes it. Coach likes
rock and sock 'em robots. Someone's head's coming off. Yeah, I still think Ventura is getting the better of these shots.
The cleaner shots, right?
Yeah, it's like we talked about in the last fight. If you get inside a guy who's got that longer reach advantage, the more compact fighter is going to benefit more from it.
Easier to connect and harder to defend if you're the bigger guy, right?
Absolutely. It's a good job by Ventura.
Ventura with
blocking
a nice connection,
these two. He's got that cross arm. Doesn't leave himself too open.
Orchie's coaches tell him, throw some combos, throw some combos.
He's got to stop letting Ventura bully him into the corners. Jamil's definitely the more tired of the two fighters.
Yeah, I can see. Oh.
It's getting some nice jabs are going through from
Orchie's
both
connecting,
guys.
Ventura's just connecting more.
Yeah, and harder.
Exactly.
That's a standing egg count for Orchie. Yeah, Ventura's looking to capitalize on that standing eight. Got to do that with these quick rounds.
All right, third and final round.
I mean, it's, you know, Ventura, the more experienced guy that's coming in, definitely controlling the fight. Orchie not out of it by any stretch of the imagination, but really has to show something, needs to keep that distance, pop that jab, and use his reach advantage. As soon as Ventura bullies him into the corner and gets inside that reach, it's not a good look.
It's not where he wants to be, that's for sure. But again, kudos to Revere TV, and what a great job. You know, we've got a couple different camera angles here.
Yeah.
We got our boys, Ashton, Andrew on the cameras. But these are the things that I know you love to see, right? Hopefully YouTube's around forever, so you can look at that stuff years from now and go back and watch some of this stuff. But I think that's what makes it special.
It's the best thing is to be able to see things and see what you did, and it's an accomplishment.
They're both tight here. Both trying to exchange blows. Ooh, Ventura had a nice connection on that one.
Yeah, he stung and moved Ventura back a little bit.
Yep. Now Orchie's trying to push Ventura back. Ventura's trying to get Orchie in the corner, but
yeah, he's as soon as a fighter turns his back to somebody, it's not a good sign. We actually have a 3-camera shoot today, Donnie.
Oh,
we got
3
Angie.
cameras,
Yeah,
wow.
Angie's over there running the other one. I mean, it's Mason's fighting the smart fight at this point. Walking him down, wading through those jabs, keeping the arms up, and then connecting when he gives the opening.
He tried to catch him on that one. Missed. Luckily for Orchie, that one missed.
Jamil is not going quietly, though.
No. He knows he's got to get some punches in here if he wants to have a chance.
Problem is he's leaving himself wide open for Ventura's
Yeah,
counters.
he's dropping those arms.
Got to get out of that corner.
Yeah. He's tired, you can see.
Yeah, he's holding, he's leaning on him.
You got 10 seconds to go here.
Finish strong. He said he's done. No. Jamil said he's done.
Yep. Well, that's that.
Can't say I blame him. He fought a hell of a fight, though.
Would have liked to see it go to the scorecards, but
yeah,
he only had about 3 seconds to go.
Sometimes that 3 seconds is an eternity.
Easy for us to say, right?
Yeah, we're sitting here. So that's puts Bernardo's 2-1 on the day, with Mason Ventura's win, and Revere falls to 2-7. But it's okay. Again, we're the youngest program here. Everybody else has got programs that have been established for years.
And this, again, is only going to be another building block for them to just improve on what they've been doing.
Absolutely.
I've been dying to get down to the gym myself just to see what goes on down there. And
I've
seen some videos, and, you know, but I want to see it in person.
It's tough to walk up all those stairs.
Is it? Yeah, I'll be done by the time I get to the top.
Way on the top, yeah. They need an elevator.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match by referee stoppage, 1 minute and 53 seconds in, is in the red corner.
So I'm thinking that the next fight is going to be the last bout of the day. We got another Fight Academy fighter, Nekatali Aguiar, fighting against local Aaron Bernard. Aaron, Revere Boxing Outreach, he's 27. Grew up playing a bunch of sports, including football in both high school and college. He graduated with a degree in engineering, and he's a public school teacher in Everett.
Wow.
It's actually the second public school teacher in Everett we've had on the card.
Really?
Sponsored
Amazing.
by B-Pro Homes.
I got to give Orchie credit. He did try to hang in there until the
Absolutely.
end.
Sandy Smiles Foundation.
Yeah, I mean, he got hit with everything but the kitchen sink, so did a great job of staying in there.
Brenda 360 Sportscape. This bout number 19 is the last bout of the evening.
There you go, Mr.
So
Smith.
ladies and gentlemen, make some noise!
What an amazing night of fights tonight. Great job by everybody today.
And it was nice to see the sun peeking out outside too, so it's been nothing but doom and gloom with all this rain lately.
I know, the rain and the snow in
God.
April. Yeah. Pretty temperate winter to get hit with something. Give that groundhog a good what for when I see him.
Yeah, exactly.
Bout 19 falls under the 165-pound weight class. In the red corner, representing Fight Academy, please put your hands together for Nekatali Aguilar!
So Singer's actually cornering.
And in the blue corner,
Oh, is he? Fight Academy fighter.
Revere
Oh, yeah.
So we got some
Please
other
make some noise for
trainers.
165. They both come right out to the middle of the ring.
It's a good job. These guys want to steal the show in the last bout of the night.
Ooh, Bernard going to the body, going to the head. Aguilar right back. Ooh, Bernard with a tag right there.
Both guys really measuring each other. Aguiar's hands are very low.
Yeah, it's almost like he's baiting him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, another one by Bernard. Yeah, Aguilar's got to get those fists up a little bit. Although maybe he knows what he's doing. I'm sure much more than I do.
He's definitely got the reach advantage, but not by that much, enough to keep his hands that low. Bernard slowed down a lot since that beginning flurry.
Yeah, he came out with that quick flurry. And you say Bernard's a school teacher?
He is. He's the teacher out of Everett.
It's crazy.
It's that Aguiar trapped against the ropes now. Aguiar steps out.
Aguiar looks like he might have a little more of the speed, and Bernard maybe a little more of the power. So we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, I think nice punch.
Nice. Heard that one over here.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep,
you know, Aguiar really needs to keep his hands up. He's asking for trouble.
If Bernard connects on one of those with his hands down, it could be over quick.
Yeah. Good first round.
Great first round.
Yeah, I got Bernard taking that one by ring generalship and connections. You know, Aguiar looks like a fighter. He's built like a fighter.
He does, right?
Yeah. He just really needs to keep his hands up, and same thing we've been saying for all these guys with reach advantages, and control that distance. Paw out with that jab.
Yeah, girls with basketball had a tremendous season.
It's good. We got some young freshmen next year. Not a lot of height, but some good ball handling, and it'll help us a lot. Shane will probably swing back to inside with Alicia out.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but I look forward to another good year. Softball's 1-0. Yeah, Aguiar, now his hands were up a little bit.
Yeah. And Coach Bryce said the same thing we said, right?
Ooh.
That guy got some speed.
Yeah, he does. He needs, again, use that reach, keep him at a distance. If you let Bernard in like that, then his pistons will work you.
He is still dropping those gloves. You just got to wonder if Bernard gets a nice right cross.
He's getting in there, and he's definitely measuring his punches. He's not coming in swinging everything. He's waiting for a counter. Nice. Nice right. Yep. Aguiar, hands on his hips, never a good sign for a fighter. Bernard in the center, stalking Aguiar down. A lot of punches, not many connecting though, not breaking
Bernard's
through.
starting to look a little fatigued.
Yeah. That was a nice left. Bernard mixing up the body and the head shots.
He's trying to, he gets the one there. Aguiar comes back with a couple of his own.
Nice flurry by Aguiar. Here comes Bernard back.
Ooh, nice shot by Bernard.
It's like a seesaw fight. Ten seconds.
Aguilar connects a couple times on that last little flurry.
Solid round for both fighters.
Yeah, I don't even know what to call that one. That was pretty evenly.
This is going to come down to what happens in this round. It's good to see we've maintained a pretty decent crowd.
Yeah.
For this late in the day.
It's a long day. Long day.
Yeah. Flies by when you're having fun, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get to hang out with guys like you, Donnie. Can't complain.
Trying to butter me up, but you do a hell of a job, I will say, Jay.
Thanks, Donnie. I try.
Even on that senior night for the girls, I was thoroughly impressed.
Thank you.
Thought it was at a professional event.
Yeah. Well, you know, I watched Jerry. Jerry knows what he's doing.
Jerry's awesome.
Yeah. Jerry Girardi, a great announcer for us. All right, this is for all the marbles. Wow. Aguiar comes right out throwing.
They're both coming out throwing.
No back down on either one of these fighters.
Who wants it more here?
Oh, Bernard caught him.
Bernard's
He's got
just
him in the
coming
corner.
right at him. Aguilar's dancing around a little bit. Bernard's just coming right at him.
Yeah.
He's not letting him get a rest. He's making some connections, but he's just kind of throwing wildly.
Yeah, not a lot of power behind those punches. Where Bernard's got those much more compact, bad intention punches. Still anyone's fight.
Oh, nice connection by Aguilar there. Again, Bernard looking like he's showing a little fatigue here.
Yeah.
Aguilar's starting to connect a little bit more.
Yeah, he's using that range.
Another one there by Aguilar, big one.
Nice punch by Bernard.
Bernard with a nice...
Look at these guys, toe to toe.
I love it.
This is Mickey Ward, Arturo Gotti.
Yeah, right?
Timeout. Why do we call it? What happened here?
Is there a low blow or something?
We got a standing, mouthpiece.
Oh, mouthpiece come out.
Wow. That's a good break from Aguilar. Bernard looks like he was getting the best of the exchanges with Aguilar against the ropes.
Both of these guys want it. Oh, another connection by Bernard. Ten seconds. Boom, Bernard with another one. Aguilar comes right back. Oh, they're just going.
Oh, wow.
Wow. What a fight. Yeah, that was awesome.
Jeez. That's what you want to see.
What a great last bout here in Revere.
That was amazing. Aguilar on the canvas, but came after the bell.
Now, how is that to end the day?
I was getting some tingles there. I got a little goosebumps, I'm not gonna lie.
That was a great fight.
You might think me and Joe know what we're doing when we come to making votes.
This could be anyone's. I really.
Yeah, there's no guess. So they could call it one of the rounds a draw and put everything behind it.
Right.
Nobody tonight has anything to be ashamed of. All these kids and
Give them
guys.
so much credit.
There is no loser in this fight. Those guys are monsters.
Much better than hanging out on street corners and getting into trouble. I think this is fantastic.
Doing TikToks.
Yeah, exactly. Drinking, God knows what they drink on TikTok these days. I don't even know anymore. But
all right. Joe, thank you for having us here today. What a way to end a beautiful day. And your winner by unanimous decision from your hometown,
Bernard takes it.
Revere Boxing.
Bernard with the win. Nice job, Mr. Bernard.
I'm sorry, Ray.
Oh, that's the worst.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
What a psych that was.
That's not good.
Great fight.
Hold it, guys, hold it.
Steve Harvey did that, remember?
Gentlemen. Fight of the night.
Absolutely.
Absolutely fight of the night.
Absolutely. Great night. The winner is all of us who watched it, but for records, Private Jewel ended 6-0. Revere Boxing 2-8. Fight Academy 1-2. The Way 1-0. On Point 2-1. Core Boxing 0-3. Cape Cod Boxing 1-0. Bernados Boxing 2-1. Nolan Brothers 1-1. Loves 1-0. Graylish 1-0. And Bobby Cavino 1-0. Great night of fights in Revere. Thanks, Revere TV, especially Joe Singer and Revere Boxing for putting this together. And Donnie.
Hey, thank you for having me come down and have some fun with you tonight, Jason. It was a great show. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Absolutely, always a pleasure. Thanks to the Revere TV staff and everybody. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Have a great weekend.